see the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
And Dino says the boys are back in Syracuse. Syracuse.
Why would the boys come back to Syracuse?
Yeah, well, why are the boys coming back at all, Gina?
Yeah, what's in it for them? Yeah. Really?
Because?
In Syracuse. Because Phil Lynott of Thin Lizzy would have been 76 today if he hadn't have died.
Phil, who doesn't look Irish, but he's Irish.
Yeah, he didn't look Irish, does he? No.
Phil had a bad heroin problem.
Yep.
Oh.
Unfortunately. But and much beloved where he's from. I don't know if you have that there,
I do not. All I have is that it's his birthday today, and when he lived, he would have been 76.
So there is a famous statue of him. Oh, he's from Dublin, so that's probably where it is. Big statue of him, much beloved there. But you don't think of that as being an Irish band. They sound like a straight ahead American rock band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have one. Let's see. Jailbreak, my favorite Thin Lizzy. This is a badass song.
Oh, should have played this.
That's
instead.
okay. See?
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in this town. See, me and the boys, we don't like
It's the boys again. It's always the
so we're getting up
boys.
and going down. High and low, looking right to left. If you see us coming, I think it's best to move away. Do you hear what I say from under my breath? Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak.
He's sure. He's so sure.
Uh-huh.
But he doesn't know where.
Well, he doesn't want to out his boys.
Somewhere
Jerry.
in this town.
Be around.
So boys are back in town. I'm hoping the remaining members of Thin Lizzy each have their boys are back in town house, because that's one of those that shows up in movies all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
There's nothing more heterosexual than the idea of a bunch of boys in leather jackets with chains snapping down the street as they're back in town.
What are you saying?
Should have took that last bus home, but I asked you for a dance.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the top songs of Thin Lizzy, and I'm not getting.
You don't know.
I don't know any of them.
There's one called Rosalie that's kind of nice.
Okay, let's see.
It's
She's proper mediator, a smoother operator you will never see. She'll see you later, no one dare disobey her openly.
Oh, it's not bad.
yeah, it's all right.
I'll say I didn't know that they were Irish.
Yeah.
I know it's you don't.
Now, Sue points out, wouldn't the jailbreak be at the jail?
Not just somewhere in the
Not just somewhere in this town.
This is a good point.
How many jails does the town have, really?
This is a good point.
Is the question. So,
And everybody knows how to break out of jail, right?
How?
Well, you have a horse and you tie a rope to the bars,
Right.
And then you whip the horse and he takes off running and he pulls the bars off the window,
this,
and then you get
is this a Clydesdale?
and you get out. That's how you break out of jail.
Or you get a big movie poster and you start digging away at the wall.
That's what
Yeah, and then
Little at a time.
every time the warden walks by, you like put it back up.
Would you have the patience to do that?
What else are you doing?
Well, yeah,
in there?
what else are you doing? Yeah.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and
yeah. I'm one of the few people who have not seen that movie all the way through.
You've never seen Shawshank Redemption
I never
all the way
have.
through?
No.
I mean, I'll admit I've seen it probably in parts on cable television all the way through over the course of my entire
never
life.
Sat down and watched. It's really good.
It's really good.
I've never done that. I know enough about it to get jokes when they're made about it.
Sure.
And then Andy Dufresne came to me, and he said, I get that. But, yeah, there wasn't ever really anything there for me.
Oh, I think you would like it. What do you mean there's nothing there for you?
I just didn't,
It's even better when a Carl's Jr. commercial interrupts.
Yeah.
The big jailbreak.
Because that's
scene.
usually where you see it.
And Gina, really, the best jailbreak is the file in the cake.
Well, that's true.
Of course.
That's the best jailbreak.
Oh, thank you for this cake.
It's just a cake. It's my birthday.
Yes.
I have a great Brian Koberger story coming up. Just speaking of people in jail.
He's been given movie posters.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Which one is he?
He's the Idaho murderers.
Oh, he's that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's so satisfying.
Is it?
He's not very happy with
No.
his living
I know what story you're talking
situation.
about.
Good. All right. So that's just some of what we've got ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Going back.
what?
What?
Oh, you can.
No,
This has
that's
been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Oh, go back to it.
I'll save that lull for another time. Thank you very much.
No, you're fine. We're on the subject.
Boys Are Back in Town is kind of, like a perfectly ironic versus genuine loved song within my group of friends, and we blasted it all the way to Wendover for my bachelor party.
Oh.
12 hours later, we're all completely out of money and coming back home early because
Yeah.
everybody
so the
just
boys
lost.
came back to town.
They came back
Yes.
to town. Yeah.
And if the boys are broke, you better. All right. Let's see. 6:14. Time to check in. Hey,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
877-602-9696. We need to hear from you this morning, or else who are we talking to? We don't know.
Yeah.
It could just be to each other in the room. You can text into 33986.
Or, all those. Check in right after these. American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
This is the annual Out of the Darkness Walk. Bill Allred's been a big supporter of this for years. He had a suicide in his family, and he's told us so much about this walk, about how it's not a sad event.
Yeah.
You're getting
Everybody involved with this keeps telling us that this isn't like a mournful walk.
no, it's you're surrounded by people who have been through a similar thing as you, but that it's kind of joyful, it's kind of fun. Be a part of the movement, turning hope into action, and create a culture that's smart about mental health.
You can register now at AFSP, that's America Foundation Suicide Prevention, AFSP.org. Register there, or you can register that morning from 9 to 10. The walk is at 10 o'clock at the Veterans Memorial Park.
It's a dog-friendly event. They're just saying, please bring a leash if you bring your pup for the walk. Register today, as Carrie said, afsp.org/SLC. It's sponsored by Ken Garf.
Gina is brought to you by
Christopher's Prime Steakhouse is simply Utah's best steakhouse, the perfect spot for a wonderful date night. Reserve your table at christophersut.com, located at 110 West Broadway.
It's time for a new episode of the game show Beat Gina. Today, it's Beat Katie.
Yep.
Don't worry, it doesn't take long. I'm your announcer, Johnny. I'll pitch any product for the right price, hola. And today, I'd like to offer a bit of advice to the young ladies in the audience.
Oh?
Or maybe you already know about the tender trap.
Oh.
French girls are born knowing about it. Swedish girls learn it at their mother's knee. And American girls are quick studies. You know about how a boy chases a girl until she catches him? That's the tender trap. Every girl who sets one knows how. But don't forget this. Boys love to eat. And they love Wonder Sandwiches. So get Wonder Bread going for you, too. You can't lose. Wonder Bread in rich sandwiches. It helps catch boys.
Huh?
Okay.
I read the copy Wonder gives me.
Okay.
Fair.
And now let me introduce a man who has obviously eaten his share of Wonder Bread because he has a strong body that was obviously built 12 ways.
Yes.
The best game show host since sliced bread,
Thank you.
Carrie Jackson.
Oh, Johnny Ola, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, the randomizer has chosen a contestant. It looks like it's Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hey.
All right,
Hi, Jamie.
we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you an advantage in the game. Please call it heads or tails, Jamie.
Let's go tails.
Coin toss app says tails, which means Jamie goes first.
You are closer to getting those Switchfoot tickets when they're going to be here November 4th at the complex.
All right. So now,
Nice.
if Katie manages to claw her way up from behind and beat you at this game, what are you prepared to do in her name, Jamie?
I will do a donation to the road home.
Nice.
Lovely.
All right. It's potpourri all this week because I have so many leftover questions. So these are leftover from weeks past. It looks like we got a couple of Back to the Future trivia questions left over. So Back to the Future trivia for a couple of them here. Jamie goes first. Jamie, these first two are pretty easy. I'll tell you that right now. Jamie, first question is, what is the name of the dance that George and Lorraine attend in 1955? The blank dance. Is it 1, several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a picked dance? Is it 2, the Enchantment Under the Sea dance? Is it 3, the Hoosier Hot Shots dance? Or 4, the A Long Time Ago in a Galaxy Far, Far Away dance?
I don't know this one. 3.
The Hoosier Hot Shots dance? No.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jamie.
Terribly sorry, Jamie.
Can you repeat the answers for me, Carrie?
The answers are, what is the name of the dance? Is it the several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a picked dance? The Enchantment Under the Sea dance? The Hoosiers Hot Shots dance? Or the A Long Time Ago in a Galaxy Far, Far Away dance?
B, the Under the Sea.
Enchantment Under the Sea.
Yes. 1-0, and Katie controls the question.
My husband would be mad at me if I got that wrong.
This is not looking good.
Katie?
Yes.
Also a Back to the Future trivia question.
Okay.
How fast did they need to travel to trigger the time travel? How fast did they need to go to trigger time travel?
I got
Is it 1, calculate an exact slingshot orbit around the sun while speeding at close to warp factor 10? Is it 2, 119.4 miles per second? Is it number 3, 88 miles per hour? Or 4, Mach 33?
It would be number 3.
88 miles. I told you these two were easy.
My husband has embedded Back to the Future into my head.
It's 2-0 for Katie. Jamie, it's your turn. See if you can get back into the game.
All right, Jamie, let's find you some easy Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom trivia.
I watched this weekend.
Oh. Jamie, Kate Capshaw does this a total of 71 times in the movie, but had to learn how to do it properly. What is it? Is it 1, scream, 2, cry, 3, ride an elephant, or 4, ride Harrison Ford?
Is it ride an elephant?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Dang it.
I think this is for the win, Katie.
I did watch this weekend, and one thing she does a lot, and I assume she had to learn how to do it, is scream.
Scream is correct.
And there you go. Katie wins the game in
It's
a
not easy
clean
to scream.
sweep. I mean, it's just amazing. 3-0. Sorry, Jamie.
Wow.
It's
Yeah, I'm
just,
so sorry about
it's
that.
It's
so-
okay. Good job, Katie.
It's so pathetic. Why don't you give her the damn
It is
tickets?
not pathetic. She tried her best, so I will give you those Switchfoot tickets as you do the donation to the road home for me.
All right.
All right, hang on
Awesome.
the line.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Thank you.
Hang on, Jamie. Listen, it's time for me to go. I got to make a new plan, Stan.
.622, let's get this over with.
Yeah, we need your check-ins because we need to know you're out there. 877-602-9696. You can text it to 33986, but we do like to talk to you in the morning. You can tell us where you're on your way to, where you're coming from, where if your boys are back in town or if they've left or you want to say hi to Nick. Any of those things. 877-602-9696.
What is the status of your boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know where they are. Let's see. The moon is a waning crescent moon, 3%, just a little teeny tiny sliver of full. And today is Thursday, the 21st day of August in the year of our Lord, Jesus Christ, 2025. And this is the Radio from Hell show with most of the Lords of Morning Radio. Kerry Jackson, putting on his hat right there. Nick Davis, he's your buddy, he's your pal, he's filling in, helping out for Bill being in Bear Lake this week.
He's not in town.
No, he's not. He's up to Bear Lake. I'm Gina Barberi. Hello. Katie for short. She's answering the phone when you're calling 877-602-9696 to check in. I see Dawson there. I feel like Miss Julie in Romper Room. I see Dawson.
Yes.
I see Vax the dog. There he is. Getting all settled in. You can see all of this at x96.com/live. Let's see. Today is National Brazilian Blowout Day.
Oh.
It's a hair thing. Like you get a blowout and it lasts forever and ever. It's National Senior Citizens Day. It's National Spumoni Day.
Spumoni?
Yeah.
You don't care for Spumoni?
No.
It's like little fruit snacks and ice cream?
It's ice cream and fruit snacks.
No?
It's like
You usually like stuff in ice cream.
No, it's like the fruitcake of ice cream.
I see that. Yeah, I'm pulling up images of it right now.
It is kind of. Okay, so let's go to your check-ins. Why don't we?
All right. Let's go to Mike. Mike?
What's up, y'all?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the pottery shop in Provo.
The pottery shop. Like
Yeah,
you,
I got a pottery shop in Provo.
like you're throwing pots, like that kind of pottery shop?
Yeah.
Yep, that kind of pottery shop. Pot shop.
Like
It's a
Timothy
different kind of
Oliphant?
dispensary.
Timothy Oliphant throws pottery. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
A bunch of people do. Seth Rogen does, too.
Well, no, that's pot.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure he throws pots, too.
He made
I
Seth
get the
Rogen.
joke.
Seth Rogen makes like bongs. Like he does.
Yeah,
Google
like
it.
ceramic bombs,
Like-
right?
Yeah.
I got a straight-up pottery shop. I haven't had anybody famous come in here yet, but one day I'm waiting for the lords, because you're all lords, yeah?
You have a special pot for us if we come down there?
You can make one.
Oh, we can make like have a class. Oh, maybe this is a do you know what this would be a good thing? A mixer.
Yes.
A pottery mixer.
Yes.
It's a great way to meet people.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
You're all
Sure
making
is.
pots together. Do you have like classes where you can have a room full of people making pots?
Uh-huh.
I'm worried that Patrick
Yep,
Swayze's
you did it.
ghost will show up.
Oh, I was trying to word it. Thank you. Thank you. I was.
We've got a special room for that. We can black the windows out.
Yes.
It's a private room.
It's haunted by a ghost, though, that doesn't do it that way.
Me and Bill making a pot, and I'm behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me listen.
All right, Mike. Thank you. Let's see. Navajo Nate is here.
Hi, Nate.
Yeah, hey,
That's
from Hell, how are you doing?
How you doing,
Good.
Nate?
Oh.
What's up?
Well, I just got off of work. It's actually pretty rare that I get off of work early enough to do a check-in. So I've been doing it lately, so that's why.
Good for you.
Also, status on my boys is
Yes.
I've lost contact with them and I haven't seen them for about a year.
Oh, well, you should call your boys.
I'm usually the one that does, so
Yeah.
I've been waiting to see if they ever do.
Oh, you're testing them. You're testing your boys' friendship.
Yes.
They won't. I hate to tell you. You
Yes.
got to be the one perpetuating that in
Yep.
continuity forever and ever.
Indeed.
If that's your job, it's always your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
It definitely feels like it.
Oh. Well, we're always here for you, Nate.
Yeah.
All right, Nate. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
See ya. Braden is here.
Hi, Braden.
Good morning, lords and ladies. Thank you for letting me listen. I just wanted to wish all of you a wonderful day. Hello, Nick.
Hey.
And, yeah, it's going to be a good day for me, too. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah?
Okay, what are you going to be doing today?
Well, I'm going to be drawing blood, as always, Monday through Friday.
Right.
And, yeah, they said I needed dry ice today, but I can't find anywhere where I need dry ice, but I got it anyway. So we got dry ice and a good attitude.
Well, now, if you don't
Yes.
end up using it toward the end of the day, you can go home and you can get a big punch bowl and put some punch in it, and then you put the dry ice in it, and then you have like a creepy witch's brew looking thing. You can do that with the dry ice.
What do you need dry ice for in a clinic? Because I can just think of root beer.
Yeah, what's the dry ice for?
So different blood tests require different stability. So some blood you can keep at room temperature for days. Other blood has to be frozen immediately.
Well, let us know if you encountered any of that blood. Call us back tomorrow.
Dry ice is the only way to freeze the blood? There's got to be a better way, right?
Well, it's the quickest way, and it's the most accurate way, I guess, to keep it as frozen as possible. Regular ice just keeps it kind of cold, whereas dry ice will immediately turn it frozen.
Gotcha.
It's absolutely extraordinary.
Thanks, Braden.
Thank you.
Thank you, Braden.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Let's see. Quinn the Barber, Mrs. Coles and Bear checking in. Let's see. Right Wing Wade has some traffic there for you.
Ooh.
Let's see. Is there such a thing as a good heroin problem?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Jocelyn of Sandy here accounted for. Mixer driver Shane. Let's see. Whiskey in the Jar is the best Thin Lizzy song. It's an Irish drinking song.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll check it out later. Mike in Nashville checking in. Meshach Averta. Let's see. I should read Shawshank instead of watching it. It's pretty short, and you get to brag about reading.
And it's a Stephen King book.
You get to brag about
Guess
reading.
what I read it. I didn't watch it.
Now, see, I have a friend, and she's always saying, and I read this book. It's always audiobooks, and she says, I read.
Yeah,
I want to quibble with her. But,
you listened.
You
I know people feel strongly about that.
I know. I never understood that. Why can't you just admit I listened to someone read it to me?
Yeah.
You know. Smug Mug Ryan checking in. Weber State Professor Jake. Johnny B checking in, sneaking a listen while getting my Morback chipper fired up to take care of the little cherry tree today.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Katie and San Pete's. Jello Saladani of Spanish Fork, Dan of Evanston, Rye of Orem, Nurse Mandy, El the Nanny, Jen Jones from Roy checking in. Is a Brazilian blowout the same as a wax?
No.
Definitely not.
The opposite, actually.
They add hair?
So not the opposite.
Yeah.
But styling. It's a style.
Spaghetti Factory Spumoni is goated, all ice cream and no chunks. Well, then why call it Spumoni? Right?
It should have the chunks, really.
Yeah. Jake the Waterman checking in. Metal Shop Mark. Deseret Jim checking in. Let's see. Chris from... okay, so everybody's here. Let's get going.
Okay.
All right, traffic, please.
Traffic, Right Wing Wade saying that it is nothing but clear on I-15. Well, Wade, you're probably not down in Lehigh then, where there is a crash I-15 southbound where the right shoulder is blocked, but he might be anywhere else because it is nothing but green across the board outside of that. If you have any traffic, though, you can text it to me. 33986 is the text line where you can do so. It's all brought to you by business owners. Do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart are your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right, just getting my Mill Creek coffee all ready for the show. It's Ethiopian today. Nice. Let's see. Delicious. Coming up after these messages and a song, it is Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And in the same break, Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. We'll explain how to play, what you'll win, all coming up. Stand by.
So I had a remote this weekend. A remote is a on-location broadcast.
And a personal appearance.
A personal appearance at Kia.
I had one too.
Front Kia.
On Saturday.
Kia. On Riverdale Road. And while I was there, friend of the program, Dan the driver, who texts in and calls, showed up. And he said, "Hey, Gina." And he's holding out his phone. And he said, "I want to show you something. It's a picture of us from 14 years ago.
That's an old phone.
When you were here, he said, just down the street on Riverdale Road. And I remember this.
Oh, you were dressed as a piece of bacon.
I am dressed as a piece of... Now the bacon costume, another friend of the program let me borrow her bacon costume.
That's
I don't remember why I was wearing
Can't recall the motivation.
costume.
I don't.
But I was at another business on Riverdale Road in 2010, and young Dan, the driver, came to see me there.
And now old Dan, the driver.
And now, 14 years later,
he hasn't changed up yet.
there's if you go to x96.com/live, or I actually tweeted a picture of it too, but I thought it was so cute. And he said, I still listen every day. I've been listening since then.
You know, the same thing happened to me at my remote. Not a guy with me as a piece of bacon, but Luis, you remember Luis?
Yes, our Spanish language teacher.
Yes, he came to my remote and brought me a bottle of rum and said, here's a bottle of rum. It's from a local distiller, and I can't remember the name of the distiller now. It's not one I heard of. Here's a bottle of rum for you, and I still listen to the show every day and tell Carrie and Gina hello from Luis. He's been listening for like 27 years. He came from L.A., 27 some odd years ago. He said, I listened to K-Rock down there, and I tried to find something like K-Rock, and I found you guys.
I also had our friend of the program, Sketchy Blake, brought his daughter, Dawson, and she had her yearbook with her. And she said, will you sign my yearbook? And I'm like, well, sure. And we have these new, if you go to x96.com/live, you can see... we have these new tiny X96 stickers. They're like the size of your thumb. And I'm like, oh, perfect. I'll put one of those in your yearbook. And sure, I'll sign your yearbook. And I signed it for her. But it made me think that next year, it's probably too late this year, but maybe next year at graduation time.
Do people throw away their yearbooks?
Well, no, it's just kind of, we should have done it a week or two ago if we were going to do it. But we should have a yearbook signing, a radio from where we broadcast from somewhere, and everybody can bring their yearbooks and we can sign them.
I think it's a great idea. And also I had a long visit from that Dawn.
Every visit from Dawn is a long visit.
But he was very he stood by the table and promoted the show.
Oh, well, that's nice.
to everybody who
He's
came
an
on.
ambassador.
Yeah, he was being an ambassador.
He was your hype man.
Yeah, for the show. He was. Because a woman came up and said, "Well, what kind of music do you play, and what kind of show do you have in the morning?" And so Dawn took over. I call in all the time, he said.
Oh, well.
And I said, "Don't tell him that, Dawn. They won't want to listen. They won't want to listen." A lot of people came, and I was. A wind and rainstorm, and I was outside.
Oh, yeah. Saturday was horrible.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, it was not so bad
I'm surprised anyone came.
By the end of the remote, it was terrible.
Where were you?
Stockton 12, Honda.
You could have gone inside.
Probably. But I decided to tough it out.
Don't they know who you are?
I decided...
Bill Allred's made of sugar. He'll melt out there in the rain.
It was okay until about the last half an hour, 45 minutes.
It was torrential downpour.
But when I left, that's when it really started. At 1 o'clock on I-15 going home, it was like you couldn't even see. But lots of people came by.
Right, right now is the best time to do that.
Oh, sign the
I'm
yearbook.
guessing sign yearbooks. All the students just either recently got the yearbook or getting them this week in the Salt Lake District.
I just think we don't have time to put together
set something up.
An event. If we plan ahead next year, we can have it ready to go.
At this time next year, we're going to be fighting for our lives.
Oh.
So
that's right.
We won't have time for
it. We won't have time for that.
We may not have a venue.
Exactly.
Or a microphone.
So if you want to do that, if we could throw something together here in a month.
Let's see if we can get together a yearbook signing event.
This would be the time to do it.
Let's see if we can find a client who wants to host that. We'll do a yearbook signing.
Doesn't matter the year, just any yearbook.
Any yearbook,
yeah.
sure.
Bring it out, we'll sign it.
Yeah.
And it'll all be the same.
And it'll be a piece of history.
Have a cool summer. See you next fall.
Yeah. Don't get in too much trouble this summer.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Don't do what I would. What is it? Don't do anything I would.
No, I wouldn't do.
I wouldn't.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
See you in English class.
You put your phone number in and call me sometime.
Mr. Renault sucks, huh?
Let's go to Lagoon sometime this summer. I'm going to get my high school yearbooks out and just
see what people signed in them.
Yeah, I'm sure they were very pithy comments, philosophical comments of all sorts.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I do remember many people saying, "Don't get too drunk this summer."
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And it still applies.
It does. Don't get too drunk this summer. We expect you to get drunk. Just don't get
drunk
too
enough.
Yeah. Okay. Just don't get too drunk.
You know, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but we could come up with a Radio from Hell yearbook, like with events that we've done over the year, pictures. Is that
well, like I said, in a year from now, we're going to be fighting for our lives. So. Steph says she'll bring her yearbook from 91.
Perfect.
Terrific.
We'll sign it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's some empty space in there somewhere.
There is no space in mine.
No, you're very popular. Very popular.
Man, it was a weird feeling. I remember sitting there wondering, are people going to come?
Oh,
and they did, but it's, you just kind of wondered if they would.
Well, you have to go up to them, and then you trade. You're like, I'll sign yours, and you sign mine.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I remember Scott Hallowell traced the outline of a popsicle stick, and then said, "This is the outline of a popsicle stick. Have a good summer."
Hell?
There was a lot of drugs floating around my school.
Don't do too many drugs over the summer.
May your life be like toilet paper, long and useful.
Now we're getting yearbook sayings.
Mm-hmm. Why will you be fighting for your life in a year? Well, it'd be one of two things or two things at once.
Mm-hmm. Just think about
Enjoy every day.
Yes. I remember, never liked Alan Loeb. And he wrote in my yearbook some terrible things.
Oh.
And then he can't understand why
He wrote terrible
He
things.
made,
and then he can't understand why I hold that against him.
to this day.
To this day. Why would you write these things in my yearbook?
Now I want to know what they say. Okay. Not nice. I don't like him.
Never liked him.
You smell funny.
Somehow he got my yearbook. I didn't give it to him.
Oh.
It just happened. Sure. And then I hear down the road, why is Gary holding that against me? Because you're a dick. That's why.
My guess is his life isn't going well.
I hope it's not.
I know.
Hey, Alan, I hope you have children.
I don't hold anything against anybody that I went to high school with, but that's mainly because I don't remember them.
Because on this day, I've got it here somewhere. Sorry. I was doing a little geek news research during the song, but yes.
Depeche Mode.
Master
on this
and
day.
Servant. Master and Servant. Yes, okay. 1984, Depeche Mode released Master and Servant, the second single from their fourth studio album, Some Great Reward.
Actually, it's Master and Servant.
Master and Servant. Master.
Say it right.
Master. All right. Let's see. We got big boy news at Opinioendo right now. Right after that, it is Frank Christ Presents. They're fine. They're just fine. The Dead Celebrity Game. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are, in fact, just fine. One of them, dead. Pick the dead one correctly. You will win.
Tickets to see Of Monsters and Men playing Saturday, November 22nd over at the Complex.
Monsters and Men tickets, 877-602-9696. All you got to do is play. Frank Christ Presents. They're fine. They're just fine. Notice I didn't say you had to win Frank Christ Presents to get the tickets.
Big legal distinction.
It's too easy.
Too easy. 877-602-9696 for the Of Monsters and Men tickets. 877-602-9696. Big Boy News right now, brought to you by.
Does your company have a process requiring ultra-pure water? Trust the certified master water specialists at Water Specialties, Inc. for ultra-pure water system design, installation, maintenance, or sanitization. Call the experts at Water Specialties, 801-281-4911, or visit waterspecialties.net.
Senator Amy Klobuchar is calling for new legislation to address deepfakes after a highly realistic AI-generated video that appeared to show her making outrageous statements about Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle jeans ad went viral. The Minnesota Democrat took to the opinion page of the New York Times on Wednesday to clear the air after the video made the rounds online, apparently showing her speaking at a recent Senate Judiciary Subcommittee meeting on data privacy. In her op-ed, Klobuchar decried the bogus footage, which she noted was viewed online more than 1 million times. The AI deepfake featured me using the phrase, which I can't say on the radio, perfect boobies, and lamenting that Democrats are too fat to wear jeans or too ugly to go outside.
Whoa.
Though I could immediately tell someone used footage from the hearing to make the deep fake, there was no getting around the fact that it looked and sounded very real. It's getting better and better, which is scary.
Which is why it needs to be controlled, and why Trump isn't doing anything about it. It's because he's getting money from the tech companies, let's be honest.
Yeah. The fake-out video's bizarro version of Klobuchar was referencing the controversial American Eagle ad campaign, which is a manufactured outrage, by the way.
It is.
People are not really upset about this, but they have tried to make it seem like people are outraged.
It's just more red meat for the Fox News audience.
The controversial American Eagle ad campaign featuring it girl Sydney Sweeney, in which the blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauty referred to her good genes as a play on words.
Yeah. It's getting a lot worse, the deepfake thing. I have an old neighbor who believes that Elon Musk reached out to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's just voice, stuff. But I've seen on Facebook what to me looks incredibly fake, and it's Keanu Reeves with Keanu Reeves fan page 2199. Saying to all my listeners, I just want to say that this is my official page, and if you want to reach out to me personally, we can talk. And
this
it's
is
just
how
a
they're
way to
gonna
get money from
scam people. Yeah,
it's all old women just being like, "You're so handsome, Keanu. You're so handsome."
I mean, he is. I'd like to.
I'll join your new page.
Klobuchar said she reached out to various social media platforms where the video was circulating, but had mixed results at getting it taken down. TikTok took it down and Meta labeled it as AI, but the senator said that X offered no help beyond suggesting she should try to get a community note identifying it as a fake.
Yep.
The whole episode, Klobuchar said, was motivation for a newly proposed piece of legislation dubbed the No Fakes Act, with Senate sponsorship on both sides of the aisle, which you would think they would pass this because this thing can happen no matter what your political background.
Yeah.
The act would give people the right to demand that social media companies remove deep fakes of their voice and likeness while making exceptions for speech protected by the First Amendment. Klobuchar said the bill would build on the success of another piece of recently passed legislation governing AI deepfakes. The Take It Down Act was signed into law by President Trump in May. The act criminalized the non-consensual publication of intimate images, including AI-generated content. This is another thing that's happening, where people take your face and put it in a not great situation in a video. So there's that. Brian Kohberger. Oh, poor Brian is not having a good time in prison.
No.
Brian Kohberger is having a difficult time adjusting to prison and has already requested a transfer and filed a sexual harassment complaint.
Aw.
On July 30th, the convicted murderer submitted a handwritten note requesting that he be placed in a different facility after just one night in the J block of the Idaho Maximum Security Institution in Boise. This is what we're hoping because he's a young guy.
Yeah. And
he's going to be there for the rest of his life. And I hope this is just indicative of how those next 30 years are going to be. So what he said was, I'm not engaging in any of the recent flooding and striking. So what some of the inmates had been doing is they purposely flood their cells, so they have to let them out. I haven't been participating in any of that, but I have been subjected to minute-by-minute verbal threats and harassment. Now, again, more things I can't say on the air, what they were saying to him. So they're talking to Brian through the vents, and they have a schedule.
A schedule.
Okay, I'm going to do it so it's constant. There's always somebody giving him a hard time, but they've started saying what they would like to do to him if they found themselves in the same room as him.
Loser says what? What?
Yeah, it's stuff like that. But he's requesting a transfer because they're being mean to me. No, sorry, Brian. You're going to have to just deal with it.
Good. Deserved.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that harassment. The cast of Survivor 49 is here. This isn't in your geek news, is it?
No.
I have questions about this, Carrie.
Okay.
CBS announced the 18 new castaways who will compete for $1 million this fall. Notable among this group is that 2 yet-to-be-revealed players will return for the landmark 50th season, as longtime host Jeff Probst announced earlier this summer. There's also a musician named Kimberly Ann Davis, best known as the Austin music scene as the front woman for the rock band Trashy Annie, which is a good band name, I guess. Biggest name, however, this is why I thought you might have this in Geek News, is Nate Moore, a film producer behind Marvel Cinematic Universe with such hits as Captain America and Black Panther.
Yeah, I read about this yesterday. I'm not quite sure who that is.
You're not familiar with him?
The big news is the guy who created White Lotus.
Mike
something
White.
or other, yeah. Mike White. He was on Survivor many years ago.
When nobody knew who he was.
And he kept saying that he was a TV producer, and everyone was like, yeah, right. Yeah.
But here's my question about it. So this is 49th season?
Yeah.
I don't know how many years that is, but it's been a long time.
They usually do about 2 seasons a year.
But they're still just competing for $1 million.
I know, right?
Like it was $1 million. I mean, it's been more than 10 years that it's been on, right?
Oh, yeah.
They haven't upped the ante at all?
$1 million is less impressive every year. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Like, you're doing all of that just for $1 million? That
Yeah.
was a big deal. $1 million was a lot of money 20 years ago.
Yeah. And
now it's kind of like, really? It's still just $1 million?
Well, that's how bad inflation is it's hitting our reality shows where it hurts.
And you only get, like, maybe half.
Well, yeah, after taxes
After
and stuff.
taxes and everything. You know?
I mean, everything you have to go through on this show. I mean, how long are they out there filming? How long does it really take? Do you know?
I have no idea. I've never looked into it that closely. I just know that this is something that Sue and I sit and we watch it together. We've only missed 2 seasons.
You still enjoy it. You still... Yeah, I
can't explain it. I have no excuse. I feel actually kind of guilty about the whole thing.
That's okay.
But, yeah.
I think they should be a Jeff Probst. You need to up the money. That's
get on that.
Yeah. But you're right about inflation.
It should be $2 million.
I'm thinking by this time they should. Somebody get on that.
That's not as good of a marketable number, though. There's something about $1 million on paper.
Yeah,
it just sounds really good.
$1 million.
$5 million.
But that's the joke in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Really? That's all you're asking?
That's all you want is $1 million?
And that again, that movie's old.
And they said, let's give him $1 million then. Wait.
Sports weather traffic.
Sports. Boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has been deported to Mexico, where he's wanted for alleged cartel ties following his arrest in the U.S. for overstaying his visa and lying on a green card application. This is probably the most high-profile deportation yet. Chavez was handed over by authorities and admitted to a prison outside of the city of Hermosillo in northern state of Sonora. An official told the Associated Press on the condition of anonymity Tuesday because they were not authorized to speak publicly about the matter. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum confirmed the news at her daily news conference. And the reason I want to bring this up is, like, when somebody has actual this is not a good guy. He has actual cartel ties. He's been, in and out of the slammer over and over again. Those people just go straight back to the prison while people here are put in camps. And I don't know. There's something I particularly don't like about a high-profile person almost getting like better conditions than people who don't normally have it.
I saw his dad fight once.
Yeah?
His dad is beloved by Mexican people.
And it talks about that,
Right?
and he's made a statement condemning it, but I hate to say, I think your son is...
Yeah, I think your son's probably a turd.
Yeah. Weather, taking a peek at that. We are at 70 degrees right now here in Salt Lake City. That is going to climb to 92 degrees later today, 93 tomorrow, 95 on Saturday with some sparse clouds between now and then with potentially some rain on Sunday. And then taking a peek at the traffic right here. I'm seeing that crash southbound I-15 near Lehigh is still causing some issues. Right shoulder blocked there. And then there is the other issue that just popped up on Bangerter, southbound near Riverton. There is a crash over there blocking the left shoulder on the northbound version of that. That is all I'm seeing at the moment, though. But you can always text in your own traffic. 33986 is where you can do it. It's all brought to you by Join us Saturday, September 6th at Veterans Memorial Park as we walk to fight suicide and raise awareness about mental health. Funds raised will benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Register today at afsp.org/walk, sponsored by Ken Garf.
Oh, hi, Frank.
Oh, hello, everyone.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Oh, that's good to hear. Frank, you have a sponsor, don't you?
You do. Yeah, you are just fine. It's brought to you by Spooks Boutique, hosting Too Ghoul for School, a free, family-friendly oddities arts festival featuring all local artists and vendors, raffle drawings, and more, all happening at Spooks Boutique this Sunday, August 24th. Located at 3453 South State Street, Spooks Boutique, where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
It's your preferred local shop, isn't it?
Oh,
Frank?
yes, absolutely. When I'm not at my apartment or at the headquarters or reaping.
Working. Yeah.
Working. That's where you can find me.
And when you're reaping the souls of our precious celebrities.
Precious celebrities. Only our precious celebrities, because everything they say and do is right.
Frank hates his job, and maybe he comes to see us every day just as kind of a break from the monotony of work.
You're the only good thing that happened to me.
I have a list that Frank has given me of actors. These are all actors that have appeared in Sex and the City. And three.
Well, they are precious celebrities.
They are. 3 of them are alive, and 1 is dead. And if we have a contestant who can tell us which one is dead, they will win what prize, Nick?
Tickets to see Of Monsters and Men, who's going to be performing over the complex this upcoming November 22nd.
Jackie is here. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You want to try to win these Monsters and Men tickets?
Of Monsters and Men.
I would love to try that.
Okay, I'm going to read you this list of celebrities. You tell me which one is no longer with us, okay? Okay. Number 1, Kim Cattrall, a British-Canadian-American actress known for her portrayal of Samantha Jones on HBO's Sex and the City, for which she received 5 Primetime Emmy Award nominations, 4 Golden Globe Award nominations, and winning the 2002 Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress. She was, of course, also in Mannequin, a terrible movie. Number 1, Kim Cattrall. Number 2, Cynthia Nixon, American actress, activist, theater director, portrayed Miranda Hobbs on Sex and the City. Also in Broadway in The Philadelphia Story, Rabbit Hole, Little Foxes, The Real Thing, Hurly Burly, The Women, and Wit. Cynthia Nixon, number 2. Number 3, William Garrison, American actor, appeared in over 75 films, more than 300 TV episodes, Hawaii Five-0, Stargate SG, White Collar, and Sex and the City, and just like that, William Garrison. And number 4, Evan Handler, American actor, best known for playing Harry Goldenblatt, the divorce attorney and later husband of Charlotte on Sex and the City. There is your list. Can you tell us which one of those actors is no longer with us?
Oh, I'm feeling very ignorant right now, but I'm going to guess William Garrison.
That is the right guess. He died in 2021.
Too soon.
The cancer got him.
Yeah.
What's
it's
the
true.
cancer?
Well done. You have won those Of Monsters and Men tickets.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
You're very welcome. Hang on the line. Katie's going to get some information from you.
I know it's confusing because of what they did to Kim Cattrall. May as well be a death to Samantha in the revival.
Well, and we could have had Chris Noth in there, who died on the show.
That's true.
But not in real life. That might have been a trick.
Oh, no, that turd's still kicking around. Speaking of Kim Cattrall, I've got to go check on her today.
Is it her birthday, too?
It's her birthday
Really?
today.
Oh.
69. Nice.
You're such a Samantha, Frank.
I'm a Charlotte.
Yeah, traffic. There is still that crash, Bangor northbound near Riverton, causing some issues over there. The left shoulder is blocked. And then that other issue that is worth note is the crash southbound I-15 near Lehigh. But that's all I'm seeing. However, the last few times I've done this, UDOT has not done the best job of telling me what's going on. So why don't you do UDOT's job, huh? Text me the traffic. 33986 is the text line where you can pass that on to me.
All right, we will take a break. We'll be back after these with some geek news, also boner of the day. Also our X poll coming up.
Oh, yeah. You need to start thinking about how you will answer this question when you call us at 877-602-9696. We'll do this at about 7:45. Be ready.
Yeah, the question is, which fictional character would be the most fun to have as your best friend?
Which fictional character would be the most fun to have as a friend? So not now. Wait till 7:45. If you text us or call now, we'll get it lost. So save it for 7:45.
Save it. All right, so we'll take a break. We'll be back. KXRK Provo. RenaissanceRanch.com. Don't worry about spelling Renaissance. Your search engine will do it for you. RenaissanceRanch.com, the Addiction Recovery Center. We all probably know somebody who is struggling with addiction to drugs or alcohol. It might even be you. And the hardest part is allowing yourself to reach out for help. Well, help is out there. Locally, family-owned Renaissance Ranch Addiction Treatment Center. The program is designed for male patients specifically. They offer residential and outpatient services. They're staffed by recovering addicts who know what you're going through. They have great empathy because they understand the addiction cycles. Help is out there. You can schedule a free consultation and read some compelling success stories online. Everything that you really need to know is there. RenaissanceRanch.com is the website. They're now accepting most private insurance plans and Medicaid. Full continuum, including sober transitional housing. It also includes a family program, including education and sport classes. RenaissanceRanch.com.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders. In this episode, we find an old adversary of Butch and Lehigh planning their demise.
So, bounty hunter, you will bring me Christiansen?
Jabba the Hutt was very fond of his rank. He would pay me more for a complete set of missionaries.
Christiansen made me look weak in front of the Emperor. Only by turning Christiansen to the dark side will I be able to regain my place by the Emperor's side.
One Elder Jensen.
Sell him to that slug, Jabba. I have arranged to have the elders meet you on Bespin. There you can ambush them without anyone noticing.
If these elders bested you and the Emperor, how do you expect me to transport them back to you?
I prefer my elders frozen. There is a carbonite facility on Cloud City. That should make transporting them simple.
Have my credits ready. I'll be right back.
Here we are, Butch. Cloud City. It sure looks like the holograms they showed us in school.
I don't know, Lehigh. I always get nervous when I stand on a city that's floating miles above the surface. Are you sure this is the right place?
Zone Leader Hanson said that we're supposed to meet someone here named Lando Calrissian, right here on Bespin.
Well, church records on this Calrissian fellow show him to be a gambler, smuggler, womanizer, and a penny stock manipulator. Are you sure this is the guy?
Well, maybe he's ready to turn over a new leaf. Oh, I think that's him right there.
Hi, and welcome to Cloud City. I'm Lando Calrissian. I run the mining operation here on Bespin. Could I offer you a beverage? Perhaps some malt?
I love a malt.
Liquor?
Oh, no, we don't drink, Mr. Calrissian. I'm Elder Christiansen, and this is Elder Jensen.
Aye.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
Now, our zone leader said that you might be interested in learning more about our religion.
Actually, no. We have some common acquaintances. I've made a deal with the Empire. Well, they'll leave me alone if I introduce you to this guy over here. Elders, this is Boba Fett. Boba Fett, Elders Christiansen and Jensen there. Gotta go now. Got a city to run. Bye-bye.
Well, Mr. Fett was up. Well, hi, I'm... Hey, I'm all tied up.
Cool toy. I need to get me one of those. We could convert more people if we could just tie them up first.
Now, Butch, I don't think we would be allowed to hog-tie prospective converts. Excuse me, Mr. Fett, could you untie me now?
One down, one to go.
Don't push my companion in that hole! Whoa! What have you done to my companion? Is Butch dead?
No, he wouldn't be worth much to me dead. Jabba wants to see him die in person. Your companion is frozen in carbonite. Now, if you would be so kind as to throw yourself down in there, we can get on with this.
You're going to take us both back to Jabba's palace?
No, you have an appointment with Darth Vader and the Emperor.
Cousin Darth? Oh, my.
Hey, get over here.
Sorry about this, Butch, but I need you to do something for me. Oh, I guess you weighed more than I thought in this thing, Butch. I'm sorry, Mr. Fat. I hope my companion, who's now frozen in carbonite, wasn't too heavy. Oh, geez, what do I got to do now? I better go for some help.
Never leave your companion, Lehigh.
Mr. Kenobi?
It is the first rule. You must never leave your companion.
Obi-Wan, come back. I need some help. Oh, well, I guess I can put you on my luggage rack like this, Butch. Come on, let's go. Will Butch be able to serve out the rest of his mission frozen in carbonite? Can Lehigh really find a big microwave to defrost him in? Will Darth Vader ever get his revenge and once again become the Emperor's favorite lapdog? And where does Boba Fett get all those neat gizmos? Tune in next time to hear Butch say... on the next mind-numbing episode of Space Elders!
Greg and Bountiful is in the appetite for news under the geek variety. In Bountiful?
In Bountiful.
Well, Carrie could probably take care of that.
I might be able to help.
Okay.
All right. Is this sponsored?
That's my other paper.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Cabin Fever, is locally owned and operated since 1982 and located in the heart of Trolley Square. It's Cabin Fever. So much more than a card store.
You got more than one paper over there?
I got several.
He has work papers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no breaks for this guy.
All right. Let's see what we got. Just some stuff to think about.
Okay.
We finally know when Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein will hit theaters and Netflix. It takes a very special Netflix movie to get theatrical release before hitting the streamer. Netflix just announced it'll release the monster movie in select theaters on October 17th.
Well, just in time for Halloween.
Pre-Halloween.
Yeah,
because
perfect.
my complaint is that they said, well, we're not going to show it until November on Netflix.
No.
I'm like, come on, you guys. There's no word yet on just how select these select theaters are.
It might be New York and L.A., and that's it.
2 screens, 2,000, we don't know. But if you look at, for example, Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery, they had it in 600 theaters. So we'll see. This is an interesting little movie because they also talking to Guillermo del Toro. He has wanted to make this movie since he was a kid.
Aw.
He has been a Frankenstein fan that long. He has the book committed to memory.
Wow.
And he says that it's going to be more based on the book than any movie has ever done.
And Oscar Isaac is...
He's Dr. Frankenstein. Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you have an idea when you say Frankenstein's monster. You have an idea in your head that pops up.
Sure.
And it's usually the green skin, flat top, Herman Munster looking thing. But
Peter Boyle. Peter Boyle's
Peter Boyle. But this is Guillermo's take on it.
Okay.
Ever since I started drawing the creature in the late 70s and early 80s, I knew I didn't want symmetrical scars. I didn't want sutures or clamps. What I thought was very interesting was to make him like a jigsaw puzzle. I wanted him to look beautiful.
Well, in the book, he's described as a handsome man.
Yeah, he says, I wanted him to look beautiful like a newborn thing because a lot of times Frankenstein steps in the frame, he looks like an accident victim. But Victor Frankenstein is as much an artist as he is a surgeon. So the cuts he had to make, they had to make aesthetic sense. I always thought about him as made of alabaster. I never understood something about the other versions, which is, why does Victor use so many pieces from so many different bodies? Why doesn't he just resurrect a guy who had a heart attack? And the answer for me was, what if the bodies came from the battlefield?
Oh.
Then he needs to find a way to bring the corpses together in a harmonious way. He says almost nobody shows the creation of the monster. Everybody shows thunder and the monster's already put together.
Right.
I thought if you're following a rock star, you want to shoot the concert. So instead of making it horrible that he's putting all these pieces of bodies together, I made it into a waltz. I made it into into joyous fun, sort of a crazy concert. He's running around the lab, putting this body together, grabbing this part and placing it together here or there.
Cool.
I'm ready.
That's some awesome body horror stuff going on there.
Oh, absolutely. So there you go. Like I said, he is the second. He's the first biggest fan behind my friend Lee George Cade, who was the second biggest fan.
Well, and I also heard him saying that he wanted all practical effects in this.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he didn't want any CG, all practical.
All right. Now here's a question for you. Did we need an Archie movie?
Now, is it animated or live action?
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find a statement from the studio that said whether it's animation or live action. And the filmmakers behind it have done both animation and live action.
Because, like, the TV show's live action.
Live action.
Yeah.
And then there's a story this morning on our news service that said it will be live action, but nowhere in the story does it confirm that. They just assume.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to find any definitive, yes, it's live action. But it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller who do the Spider-Verse movies, but they've also done live action movies. And here's the best part. The guy who is writing the script, Tom King, he's a comic book writer.
Okay.
He is the guy who made the Vision interesting for me. I never cared about that character until I read his take on the Vision. And he is an excellent comic book writer. He's putting the script together. So there you go. Whether it's live action or a movie or what, I don't know. But the question is, did we need it? I don't know.
Are there that many Archie fans? it's
There must be.
I mean, Riverdale was big.
That's what I'm
Riverdale,
saying, yeah, but-
it ran for quite a while,
Yeah.
didn't it?
I think that kind of left the source material, though,
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
far
absolutely.
into the series.
Now, one of the best games for your various game systems is the Lego games.
Yeah.
They're always fun.
Yes.
Lego Batman is returning in a new game packed with Bat nostalgia. It's called Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Now, this is the first time that Lego Batman has addressed the Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, from what I saw of the gameplay, it looks like those Dark Knight games.
The Arkham games.
The Arkham games.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
But just with Legos.
Yeah.
But also, you're going to get to go through all the movies if you want, or just side quests if you want. It's an open field. You can do what you want.
So then is it Will Arnett voicing it, or then is
No.
it...
No.
Okay.
That's the other thing, is that they've got somebody else to do it. But it looks like a lot of fun. It really does. And so you can go do stuff that was in the Tim Burton movies. They've got the Penguin from the Tim Burton movies there.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the Joker from the Dark Knight movies there. And they've got classic Batman as well, which is the one I'll be playing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the funniest part is in the original Arkham games, the combat's really intense and violent.
Mm-hmm.
So to have Lego do
It's
that?
the exact same combat system, but with Lego people fighting each other.
Exactly.
So,
and those
yeah.
are some of my favorite games.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But you go to LegoBatmanGame.com right now, and you can take a look. And if you sign up, you can unlock the Golden Age Batsuit, which is the first Batman suit from Detective Comics number 27 in 1939.
Great.
With it's got the big ears.
Okay.
So LegoBatmanGame.com is where you go to find it. This looks like fun. Oh, and I can count on Andrew for finding Archie and the Gang Meet the Punisher comic book.
Oh my God.
It was
Really?
real.
Wow.
It was real. Yeah, that happened. That's
I love
canon.
it.
Oh, man. Traffic. Bangerter Highway, northbound near Riverton. That crash is still causing a slew of issues over there. The left shoulder is blocked. And then this person texting in right now. Northbound Foothill Boulevard is a parking lot. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but hey, I'm passing along the information, of which you can do as well by texting me. 33986 is the text line, where you can share your own traffic updates.
All right, thank you. Boner of the day coming up after these messages and a song. What do we have?
Boner candidate number 1. Ooh, are those Cool Ranch Doritos? Boner candidate number 2. Rah, rah, ree. Kick him in the knee. Rah, rah, rass. Kick him in the other knee. And number 3. The cameras on the bus have audio.
Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by for that. Stockton 12 Honda.
From the moment you step into their door, you'll find the best sales and service experience around. Whether new, certified, pre-owned, or used, find the perfect vehicle for you at Stockton 12 Honda. Stop into the dealership or search the inventory online at Stockton12Honda.com. Hassle-free customer satisfaction, number 1 priority. Whether you buy from them or not, they're here to give you the best car buying experience possible. And they have same-day service available. If you need service done on your car, go to Stockton12Honda.com, see all the service specials for the month, and schedule a service. They have mobile service available.
I had no idea.
Which is nice. Check out the Honda Express service. It's quick, easy, affordable for oil changes, tire rotations, and the like. And they've got the all-new 2026 Honda Passport there. You can stop by and check it out. They also have the Trail Sport trim for the CR-V Hybrid. You might want to go take a test drive for that. Big news for you and your wallet. Trade-in values are at their peak right now. Go to Stockton 12 Honda.
You know what I have here?
What?
An email of interest.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Yes, from Rick Paulson.
All right. Email of interest.
Dear Carrie, Bill, and Gina, it says.
Hello.
Part of these are cut off for some reason. But anyways, I think it's more time continues to slip away, as it often does. The word more is cut off. I wanted to write and let you know how appreciated you all are, and to say how much you guys feel like good friends, even though we've never met. Yes, my trusted friends who provide me with not only comfort, but information about music and the artists who create it, about news and current events, and about people who do really stupid stuff. You are always so insightful, intriguing, funny, and informative. And you can always put a smile on my face. This is so good so far, isn't it?
That's nice.
It gets even better, actually.
I was going to say I'm waiting for...
No, it gets
For
better.
the butt? Carrie's waiting for the butt.
There's no butt.
Oh.
It gets better. And let me just pause and say, please, send us emails of interest if you hate us.
Hate mail, come on.
Hate mail at x96.com.
Yeah. I started listening to you, Bill and Carrie, around 91 or so. Gina wasn't a part yet, and her dad, Tom Barberi, had been booted off the air. Tom had always been my go-to since the early 70s. And I was looking for something to fill that large void. Spinning the dial one day. See, kids, there used to be these things called radios, and they had these, some of them had dials, on actual dials.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tune in your favorite radio station. Anyway, spinning the dial one day, I happened on to the two of you, that is, Carrie and Bill, doing the most crazy thing.
What?
Bill was sampling different dog foods.
No, I was...
And Carrie was
Yeah, you were
commenting
there. I was
and
there.
keeping score.
Yeah.
You guys were so funny, and you just made me laugh, and I've been listening ever since. Through the years, I've learned a great deal about each of you, and I'm always anxious to hear about how your weekend or your trip or your surgery or your wedding went.
Because we've done a lot of all of those things.
Your stories always make it fun and interesting. I relate to each of you, but mostly I relate to you, Bill. I've listened to you. I've listened to the things you've said about your life, your likes and dislikes, because I too am an Ogden native. And apparently he's not ashamed to say it. As I've listened to the things you've said about your life, your likes and dislikes, and I'm an Ogden native. We were born within a month of each other. This guy and I, Rick and I. Though I've not heard you mention it, I think we were probably born at the same hospital. And then he says the name of the hospital, and he's right. We were D Memorial Hospital. My mom and dad relocated to Salt Lake when I was 2, so maybe I'm not that much of a native, although my grandparents and some cousins lived in Ogden, so I spent a lot of time there growing up. I like to eat the paste glue in grade school, like you said you did. It tasted kind of minty.
Yeah.
Well, it did. You ate paste when you were in school, didn't you, Carrie?
No.
Never did?
No. We made some that I ate. It was paper mache, which is not paste,
No.
I don't think.
No, it's not.
It's different.
Paste is, I don't even know. Paste was a kind of glue that they gave you when you were in
Had a
elementary
brush.
school. Yeah, and if you tasted it, it tasted kind of minty. I don't know why I tasted it, but I did. Rick goes on to say, Bill, we both smoked and quit. Neither of us got along with our dads. We share in the admiration of the January 6th committee chair, Benny Thompson.
That's a random
Wow.
thing.
We both have terrible backs.
We both hated our dads and liked
both liked
January
soup.
6th.
We both have terrible backs. We each have a son named Dylan, who were born in the same year within a month of each other. There have been numerous other things you commented on that mimic my life, but too many to list. Oh, please, go on. It says, so my wife and I, she's a big fan too, moved to Roy 13 years ago. Oh, no, not Gina's hometown of Roy, not Roy, but Roy, Washington.
Roy, Washington. Wow.
Which is about 70 miles south of Seattle and about 30 miles east of Olympia. The details of our move and what happened and why make a very long story, but let's just say it didn't work out. But here is where we are. So they moved and it didn't work out, but I guess they stayed in Roy. Our home is out in the country, and internet is via satellite only and is very sketchy. So we've survived on your podcast ever since moving here 13 years ago.
Oh.
It's not the same as listening live, but it does get us through the day and provides us a bit of sanity, which we all need now and then.
Sure.
You guys give us fun-filled entertainment and keep us up to speed as we listen to while we work on a puzzle or prepare a meal or mow the lawn or drive around, run errands, etc. We're always listening and chuckling. So this email is just to say thank you for the many hours of the good and professional entertainment that you have provided all of us for the past 32 years or so. In our book, you really are number one.
Oh.
Rick and Charlene Paulson, feel free to use our names. Rick and Charlene Paulson, Roy, Washington. Feel free to use our names.
What a nice letter.
That's nice.
Exceptionally nice.
Thank you, Rick and Charlene.
We do appreciate the nice letters, but just to, we need to shake it up. Send us some. Look, even if you don't mean it, make up a hate letter.
No, surely you can find something.
Oh, we're easily hateable.
I think we're infinitely hateable, but
isn't it interesting, though? He's been listening for that long. Why now, all of a sudden, did he feel compelled to write that letter?
He's like one of those cats in the old folks' home that know when someone's going to die. That's why he did it.
Has he crawled up on our chest?
That letter is him crawling up on our chest.
We're coming. He can sense that we're coming to the end.
He can tell.
That could be.
That's exactly what that is. Email. Oh, interest. Because on this day, in 1989, The Cure released Love Song, the third single from their 8th studio album. One could argue it is one of the perfect albums. Disintegration.
Yep.
He wrote the song as a wedding present for his wife.
Aw.
How about that?
They've been married for many, 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 many years.
Ever. Yeah. They look alike.
The same makeup stylist.
Basically, yeah. Time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. And you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, August 21, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. And once you've heard all 3, you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
You can't buy it, you gotta win it. It's a Boner t-shirt.
All right.
Boner candidate number 1. Ooh, are those Cool Ranch Doritos? A close advisor to New York City Mayor Eric Adams was suspended from his re-election campaign after she allegedly gave a journalist a potato chip bag stuffed with cash. Oh. Winnie Greco allegedly gave Kate Honan, a journalist at the city, a potato chip bag stuffed with cash on Wednesday, August 20th at an event in Harlem, per the New York Times. Greco previously worked as the mayor's former director of Asian affairs at City Hall. She returned to Adams' side to volunteer for his second-term campaign. After the event, Greco and Honan walked to a nearby Whole Foods, where Greco allegedly handed her a bag of chips. Once they separated, Honan, who had hoped she was receiving a note or a tip, opened the bag to discover a red envelope with over $100 inside. I looked in and I go, oh my God, it's cash. Honan recalled for the New York Times. She then called Greco, who informed Honan that she had left the area, and Honan was unable to return it. She wanted to give it back. I don't want this money. The city then reported the incident to the NYC Department of Investigation. Federal prosecutors then contacted the newspaper's lawyers. The outlet reached out to Greco about the incident, who then said she'd made a mistake and repeatedly apologized. I made a mistake. This is part of the boner right here. I'm so sorry. It's a culture thing.
Well, the red envelope thing is, yeah.
But is bribing a cultural thing?
No. The red envelopes are for birthdays or weddings.
But
or births.
But
loose cover.
But trying to act like no, I was. It's no, it's. And then she said this. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad right now. I'm so sorry, honey. She called the reporter honey.
Wow.
Greco called out the outlet and said, can we just forget about this? Please, please don't do anything in the news about this.
It was just $100 also?
Yeah.
That's not enough money for a bribe.
No.
I don't think.
So
you said it was full of money, too, so it's not a $100 bill. It's a
Yeah.
A bunch of ones.
Is that... Am I missing something here, Carrie? Is it like... If it's a cultural... That's what I'm asking.
Well, no, it is a cultural thing, yes, but you wouldn't give it to a reporter.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, it's for family special occasion.
Okay. Her departure follows Adams' indictment on 5 criminal counts relating to his alleged ties with foreign businessmen and a Turkish official who sought to influence his decision-making. Her alleged actions come days before Adams' associates and supporters will face corruption charges, per the New York Times. This is just one more thing to add on.
Admittedly a tiny thing, but
But
a very funny thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2. Rah-rah-ree, kick him in the knee. Rah-rah-rass, kick him in the other knee. The mother of male Minnesota Vikings cheerleader Louis Kahn has spoken out after her son's inclusion on the team has been a source of major debate and conversation. Kathleen Kahn admitted to the overwhelming response to Louis' hiring. It's been difficult for the family, including Louis himself, to ignore. He's only 22. Of course, he reads it all, she told the Minnesota Star-Tribune in a story posted last week. Louis and fellow male Vikings cheerleader Blaze Sheik made their on-field debuts on August 9th during the team's preseason game against the Houston Texans at Minneapolis U.S. Bank Stadium. In the last few weeks, Vikings social media accounts and personal accounts belonging to Louis and Sheik have been inundated with hateful comments about their roles on the cheerleading squad. This kid, I'm so incredibly proud of him, Kathleen said of her son. It makes me sick that people are so small-minded and so mean. For somebody with his talent and work ethic achieving these goals just to get slammed for doing something he's incredible at, doing something he loves, you wouldn't think you'd have to deal with this in Minneapolis. That's the honest-to-God's truth, she said. Prior to joining the Vikings cheerleading team, Louis was a member of the Iowa State University dance team. Being a boy in the Midwest who dances is already a strike against you, Louis' mom, a former dance teacher, told the Star-Tribune. He's one of the kindest human beings I've ever met. While critics might be doing their best to rain on their parade, Louis and Sheik both have the full support of their teammates and coaches, which is nice. They're all behind him. We're proud to have him on our team. They're going to be performing at the Vikings opening game against the Bears on September 8th. So there's been a lot of online backlash for this, but the team's sticking up for him. The other thing I wanted to add to this is one of my favorite follows on Twitter is Charlotte Clymer. Charlotte is I'm not sure what branch of the military she was in, but she's a veteran.
Veteran, yeah.
And she had this to say about it. The funniest thing is that over the past 50 years, there have been more Republican presidents who were male cheerleaders than those who have been in combat. George W. Bush was a cheerleader at Yale. Ronald Reagan was a cheerleader at Eureka.
Yes.
And Dwight D. Eisenhower was a cheerleader at West Point. We've had more male cheerleader presidents than presidents who have served in combat.
Yeah. And the right is trying to make this into something. Nobody cares.
No, and I'm glad that the team is sticking up for them and that they're not having any of it.
Yeah, the only people making a stink about it online are like people
Kevin
with
Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo and people with no actual profile picture of themselves.
They're trying to make it into another Sydney Sweeney to keep us distracted from the Epstein files. Anyway,
so bonus candidate number 2, rah-rah-ree, kick him in the knee. Coming up in a moment, the cameras on the bus have audio.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by.
Now through September 1st, get $80 to $120 in instant savings on 4 select in-stocked Cooper, Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo tires with the installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
More than 750 current and former staffers at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services implored Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in a letter Wednesday to, quote, stop spreading inaccurate health information after a shooter fired hundreds of rounds at the headquarters of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention earlier this month. The letter also addresses to the members of Congress, noted the violent August 8th attack on the CDC's headquarters in Atlanta was not random. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation reported that the shooter had expressed discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine and wanted to make his distrust known. The attack came amid growing mistrust in public institutions driven by politicized rhetoric that's turned public health professionals from trusted experts into targets. And now violence, wrote the staffers who emphasized they signed the letter in our own personal capacities. Some signed anonymously out of fear of retaliation or personal safety. The August 8th shooting pockmarked multiple buildings in the nation's public health agency with bullet holes and killed a DeKalb County police officer, David Rose, whom staffers emphasized they wish to honor.
Mm-hmm.
The staffers wrote that Kennedy, who helmed the anti-vaccine advocacy group before Donald Trump named him health secretary, is complicit in dismantling America's public health infrastructure and endangering the nation's health by repeatedly spreading inaccurate health information.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's just hard for me to hear you after using these new beef tallow earplugs that I fashioned for myself.
I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson the other day talking about not addressing RFK directly, but saying to people that say we just need to go back to the olden days where we just ate clean food and organic food and we didn't have any medicines and things were better.
Beautiful leaded gasoline.
Well, so what he talked about was going further back. Let's go back to a time when the water was clean. It wasn't polluted.
Yeah.
The air was clean. It wasn't polluted.
Wasn't polluted.
We could only eat organic food because that's all that there was.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
People died average age of 35.
Exactly.
Why is that? Why would that be if you have clean water and clean air and organic food? And why would that be? And he said, well, because science hadn't come along yet to say, hey, you have diabetes or you have heart problems or you have cancer or you have this, and we've figured out a way to make you able to live longer. So yes, organic food and clean water and air are good, but just acting like that's all you need to be healthy is ridiculous.
And let's not forget how these people's heads exploded when Michelle Obama suggested that maybe school lunch should be better for the kids. Remember, they lost their damn minds.
And I there's plenty of, health things that are ironic with RFK Jr., but I just want to remind people that this is a man who works out in jeans who's telling you.
What's up with
It's so
that?
weird.
I don't know why he is obsessed with working out in his jeans.
There's nothing not weird about him.
Everything.
Nothing.
Which makes me wonder what is wrong with Cheryl Hines that
I know.
she's standing behind him.
We're doing a rewatch of Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I cringe every time she comes on screen. Because you love her as a character.
Yes.
But, man.
I think she likes being a Kennedy. I think that's
maybe.
I think that's
Exactly.
what it is.
Oh, Rob.
Here's a positive medical story.
Okay.
A desperate search continues to find a match for a bone marrow donation to save the life of a 3-year-old boy diagnosed with an aggressive brain disease. You've probably seen something about this on your social media. There's billboards about it. They're doing a big push for this kid. His name's Kiri. Over 10,000 tests have been administered with fingers crossed that there's a match for the boy who's been diagnosed with ALD, an aggressive and potentially fatal brain disease. The statewide search landed Wednesday at the Boneyard Saloon in Park City, where people took bone marrow screenings with an extra incentive for a free lunch. We know that this group of 10,000 people who are currently doing this, that they're going to be there for Kiri. They're going to try. They're looking for a bone marrow donor for this kid. Cerebral ALD can cause a loss of vision, motor function, ability to speak, all kinds of stuff. And they're just looking for a transplant. So bone marrow transplant. My sister did it once for somebody with leukemia. She was just a random, same thing. She just did the swab and they put you in a database. So here's the good thing about this. They're trying to find a specific person to help this little kid. But all of these people that are getting swabbed will then be in the database to potentially help someone else.
Oh, okay.
And it's a good thing. So if you're looking to help or submit a bone marrow test to try to help Kiri, you can just go to hopeforkiri.org .org, and you can find out more about it there.
All right. Thank you very much. Weather, traffic.
Weather, we are currently sitting at 72 degrees here in Salt Lake City. That is going to climb to 91 later this afternoon, getting a little hotter tomorrow with a high of 92. 96 as a high on Saturday, but that will cool off by Sunday as hopefully we get some rain showers around then. Taking a peek at traffic, though, somebody just texted in accident /fender bender southbound Harrison Boulevard in Ogden. Cars on shoulder, and one is blocking the left lane. Thank you for sending that in. I'm also seeing that crash on Bangerter still being an issue near Riverton. The left shoulder being blocked there, and then an issue on I-15 southbound near North Salt Lake. There is a crash that has caused some slowage over there with the right shoulder blocked as well. But if there's anything I'm missing, feel free to let me know about it. 33986 is the text line where you can share your own traffic updates.
All right.
The cameras on the bus have audio. Texarkana, Texas.
Of course.
3 teens are facing charges of unauthorized use of a vehicle after taking a Pleasant Grove School District bus for a joyride in July. Matthew Lacey, Tripp Wilson, and Brooks Wiltie have all been identified as suspects. They were arrested earlier this month. They are all free after posting bail. 4:30 a.m. July 13th. Received a 911 call about a Pleasant Grove school bus driving down Richmond Road. Officer Derek Bowers met the bus himself just a couple of minutes after the call. It had been rolled into a tree, and the suspects bailed into the dark. After the bus was returned, school police and administrators reviewed the bus camera footage, identifying the 3 teens. Now, the footage showed the teens entering the bus at 4:25 a.m. with shirts wrapped around their heads, according to the probable cause affidavit, to try to hide their identity. However, the cameras have audio, and the teens used each other's names while they were on the bus. All 3 took turns driving the bus and bailed out when they saw the police officer pass them. The bus was then left to roll down the road and crash into the tree. Boner candidate number 3, the cameras on the bus have audio.
There you go. Let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. Ooh, are those Cool Ranch Doritos? This is Mayor Eric Adams' advisor allegedly tried to bribe a reporter with cash hidden in a potato chip bag. Boner candidate number 2, rah-rah-ree, kick him in the knee, rah-rah-rass, kick him in the other knee. These are the male Vikings cheerleaders who've gotten a bunch of hell online for just doing what they love and being good at it. And positively, though, the Vikings are behind them, and they have a lot of support. But just the fact that people are giving them a hard time is boner candidate number 2. And boner candidate number 3, the cameras on the bus have audio.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's get to voting for your boner. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number. 1, 2, or 3. The one that you think is the worst. The one that you think should win boner of the day. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text. Text that to 33986. That's one way to vote. Another is to call Katie in the producer's booth at 877-602-9696. Take your live voice vote in the producer's booth. Or you can go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, August 21, 2025. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got like 4 minutes to get your vote in, so let's go. Now, don't forget, as soon as we award the boner, the phone lines will be wide open for you for the X poll. The question is, which fictional character would be the most fun to have as your best friend? Fictional. There you go. Let's vote for your boner. Let's go.
I was just looking in our chat room here, and who did this? Oh, it's Ivy. This place, the Killer Cereal, the Serial Killers,
Serial Killers,
Serial Killers Kitchen. Where is it?
4th and 4th.
This looks just incredible. These people should advertise with us.
They
They should have Kerry Jackson be their spokesperson.
They should.
He is a cereal expert.
It's at the local market and bar. There are all kinds of, but all these cereal and ice cream combinations.
Mm-hmm.
I
the
think
best combinations.
I think I really need to go there. Oh, there's all kinds of cereal stuff.
Yeah.
Why haven't I been to this place?
Well, I never thought of you as a cereal lover, Bill.
I'm not.
You're a very basic cereal person.
I'm not a cereal lover when it's just cereal, but when you're starting to mix it into stuff.
Oh, like with ice cream.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the greatest thing.
Yeah. I don't generally just sit down and eat a bowl of cereal. That's not my thing. But.
See, I'll do that if my husband's
that.
out of town or not home for dinner. I'll have a bowl of cereal for dinner. Sure.
But you mix it up in ice cream, and they got shakes there as well.
Oh, this looks really good.
Oh, stuff in my cereal, or in my ice cream. Ice cream in my. You got ice cream in my cereal.
By the way, Kerry Jackson has ice cream belonging to me in his freezer.
That doesn't
I
sound
understand.
right. That does not sound right.
There are several flavors. We just got to figure out how to get it to you, because we ordered the Pop-Tart ice cream. And
cinnamon brown sugar,
Pop-Tart, Jetty's ice cream. It's the most expensive, and I got to be honest with you, that Pop-Tart ice cream is damn near perfect.
Well, you don't.
It really is.
You know, you can, Gina. You can just, from this serial killers, you can just order the stuff and they'll bring it to your house. You don't have to go to Carrie's.
Oh,
they'll bring it to your house?
Apparently.
The other
I don't know how you travel ice cream like that.
Let me see.
The other flavor that we did from Jenny's, everything bagel.
This I don't get.
I know it doesn't sound right, but it's delicious. So you get it's cream cheese flavored ice cream with the everything bagel sprinkles mixed throughout it. That's delicious. But then what we did was we went and got a bagel, buttered it up, real butter, toasted it, and while it was hot, plopped the ice cream on top of it.
Like made an ice cream sandwich, kind of.
It just, with open face. And that was delicious.
That sounds perfect.
It was delicious.
I may have spoken too soon. Maybe you can just order online and go pick it up. I'm not sure.
I just think ice cream's
No, it says, they will deliver it. You know, there's this stuff called dry ice. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
But
you've ordered ice cream through the mail from across the country, right?
Yes, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Also, there's the candy bar ice cream, which is Take 5 candy bar.
Which I love.
But they don't call it Take 5 because I don't know if they had the rights to do it.
But
they call it High Five is what it's called.
It's pretzel and peanut butter and
peanut and chocolate, all of that stuff.
A cereal milkshake.
I'm hungry.
I need to keep my eye open for the monster cereals. They should be arriving very soon because we're coming up on monster cereal season.
It's not till fall, is it?
How soon before Halloween do they come out?
Usually a couple of months before. But they got the new flavor, the new monster cereal.
Oh, what is it?
Carmella Creeper.
That sounds good.
And it's caramel apple flavor.
That sounds good.
All right, 7:45. Let's award your boner.
And this morning's boner brought to you in part by Shrimp Scampi with couscous, not with couscous is kind of pasta, but you usually think of it like with long pasta. But we had it with couscous.
Wow.
Sounds good.
That's good. Oh, and brought to you by Waterproof Your Home with Baseco, because water can make its way through your foundation in many different ways. Baseco specializes in a variety of permanent foundation waterproofing solutions tailored to your unique issue. From sump pumps all the way to major repairs to cracked and settling foundations, each solution is backed by a guarantee. Schedule a free assessment today at baseco.net.
Boner candidate number 1 was, hey, are those Cool Ranch Doritos? I don't know what kind of chips they were. Of course, they don't mention it.
If it was Whole Foods, it wasn't Cool Ranch.
Oh, maybe it was
some sort of
something else.
Yeah.
This is an assistant of working on the campaign for Mayor Eric Adams in New York, who has all kinds of corruption charges already against him. We're not quite sure why this assistant put some cash in a potato chip bag and handed it to a journalist. She immediately regretted it. It looks bad.
It's because she works for Mayor Adams.
Yeah.
One of the most corrupt politicians
ever.
That's boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2, rah-rah-ree, kick him in the knee. This is the male cheerleaders who are on the Minnesota Vikings cheer squad and beloved by all, except for trolls on the internet who were making a thing out of it.
Yeah.
One of their moms is standing up for them. The Minnesota Vikings team is standing up for them. Which is all nice, but just the fact that people are making an issue out of it. Boner candidate number 2 and boner candidate number 3. The cameras on the bus have audio. These are teenagers who disguised their faces when they stole a school bus, thinking that would save them. But the cameras on the bus had audio, and they called each other by their names, so they were easy to.
And not with those haircuts, are they hiding themselves?
That was boner candidate number 3. Pretty decisive winner, it looks like today. 41 votes for number 1, 57 for number 3, but 128 for boner candidate number 2, the cheerleading.
And again, it's fake outrage. They're stirring it up to distract you from other things. It's just like the Sydney Sweeney thing. They're trying to make a thing out of it, and it's not. No one cares.
And I reposted this, by the way, if you want to see it. We've had 3 former presidents who were male cheerleaders, Republican presidents.
Yeah.
And we've had more of those than presidents who served in combat, which is an interesting point to make, I think.
Now, before we get to the X poll, a couple of quick things. First of all, you don't need to tell me that the Monster cereals are in the store.
You got it.
I got it. All right?
Yeah, don't tell Carrie.
So you don't need to email me or message me. I know. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me. Secondly, I kind of feel bad for you and Bill, Gina.
Why?
Because you guys are always talking about your doctor's appointments and ailments and things. And,
Yes.
And I just sit here. And
you don't take one pill, do you?
I don't.
No pills.
Well, I take a fish oil and
no, that doesn't count.
Things like that.
Well, with how tough it is, it kind of counts.
So I've decided I'm going to go to the dermatologist today and let him look at a couple of spots and see if I can join you guys.
in our medical complaints.
In your medical complaints, I'm going to do my best to join you.
I'm glad you're getting checked.
Yeah, I got a spot here. I got a spot here. I got a couple of shadows here. So,
I'm good. I'm glad you're getting checked.
I just want to help.
Treat yourself. Get a few things cut off.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm going to do. So. All right, it is the X poll. Is this sponsored, by the way?
It could be. Your business and or event could be talked about here right now. All you got to do is, reach out for advertising on our station, which you can do with me, Nick Davis. I'll tell you how easy it is. Email me, ndavis@bwaymedia.com.
Thank you. All right, the X poll, very simple question. You just got to call and tell us, what fictional character would be the most fun to have as a friend? Best friend.
877-602-9696.
Fictional character. Texter says, and this one, I shouldn't lead with this one because this is the best answer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'd love to be friends with Samwise Gamgee.
Oh, Katie agrees.
Because he's
he's got your back no matter what.
He will go through anything with you and always have your back.
True. I mean, he is like the quintessential friend, really.
Yes. Exactly.
And he would call you Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, he would. He would. Oh, that's not my answer. This
that's
is a texter.
not your answer. Oh,
this is a texter's answer. 877-602-9696. Now, Katie says that Shaggy and Scooby would be the best.
Shaggy and Scooby would be good.
They go together.
Because they always bring the pot? Is that it?
I mean...
That's it, yeah.
And snacks. They always have snacks.
Let's see.
Okay, here we go. People are texting in. Mystique or Morph. These are comic book characters, by the
Okay.
way. Think of all the free travel, food, and experiences you could have because they can literally change into anyone.
Oh, okay.
That's dangerous.
That's thinking, though.
Yeah.
That's thinking.
Uh-huh.
877-602-9696.
Somebody says, I'm showing I'm a 90s kid, but I always thought Arthur from the PBS show Arthur would be a fun friend to have.
Now, what is he?
An aardvark.
He's an aardvark.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because he looks like one of those capybaras.
Yeah. Man, he's kind of a nerd. I don't think I want to.
No, he wears glasses.
Yeah, not my take.
Woodworker Willie says I would be friends with Dr. Strange because he might hook me up with a sling ring so I could go anywhere without all the travel hassle.
He seems a little intense for a friend, though.
He's a dick.
Yeah, that's a nicer way of putting it.
He's a dick. I mean, watch that first movie. He's a dick. All right.
Somebody says Jesus Christ would be cool. Well, he's already your friend. He's your friend.
He wouldn't be cool. He'd be lecturing you all the time.
He'd make you lunch. He'd just like that. His lunch.
Wine is lunch,
Well, yeah.
I guess, I suppose. Wine and fish.
Yeah.
That's all I get.
Yeah.
Oh, and bread. Did he do the
Yeah,
bread?
yeah,
He did the
sure.
bread, too.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Jesus did the bread.
So we can have fish sandwiches and wine.
Yeah,
All right.
see?
Let's see. Deadpool would make life a constant adventure.
But again, is he a good friend?
You don't want that kind of adventure, do you?
Teacher Emily says Ted Lasso. He'd be a good friend.
Ted Lasso would be
He'd
good.
Why are you laughing at that?
What? He's a good friend.
Yeah, okay.
He's a good friend.
Someone says Tony Stark.
I thought that would be yours. It's not?
No. Tony Stark could be tough because, well, I mean, he's also a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And everything's all about him.
He's an egomaniac.
Yeah.
That's why he has a hard time in relationships.
Exactly.
Like romantic relationships.
See, I would want an animal best friend.
An animal best friend.
Yeah. They don't
Okay.
have to talk, right?
No, it could be, your friend could be whoever you want.
My go-to answer would be Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not even a huge fan of the series, but that flying bison...
You
know?
want a flying bison.
Oh, yeah. Imagine you would never have to Uber again.
That's
you
true.
could go out to the bars and just get
And what?
wasted
He'd
and know
just
that
hang
you're
out?
flying back home afterwards. Yeah. Appa would be sick to hang out with.
877-602-9696.
Somebody says Jay and Silent Bob. Really?
Because they bring the weed? That's all I can figure. I mean, Jay's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
I mean...
Snoopy.
Snoopy. Not a lot of great conversations happening there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Genie, I guess, from Aladdin.
That's my answer.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
The genie from Aladdin?
Yeah.
Robin Williams genie?
He ain't never had a friend like me. There's a whole song about it.
Sure. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. My favorite fictional character I'd want is God. Well,
great.
again, he'd just lecture you.
Somebody says my 13-year-old daughter said Mary Poppins. What? You can fly? She's got all the stuff in her bag?
She's great if it's a rainy day.
Yeah.
Is she cool?
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Baymax from Big Hero 6 is coming
He's
up.
a good friend, yeah.
I suppose. All right, well, let's go to the phones. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Let's go to Terry. Hello, Terry. How are you?
I'm fantastic this morning.
What you
Thank
got
you for
for
letting me listen. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Especially from like the newer movies like Wonder Woman 1984. She is so kind, so courageous. She will have your back. And, she's so smart, and she's funny, and she's just perfect. That would be my best friend.
That's a good choice.
Sounds like you want to be maybe more than friends with the way you're talking about her.
No, she is pretty. I do have a girl crush, that's for sure.
All girls have a Wonder Woman crush.
Sure.
All girls
Do
have
they?
a Wonder Yes.
Okay. Well,
That's a thing.
I just know that, when I was with her, she was always losing her plane. That's all.
Yeah.
No.
Where is it? I parked it here. I don't understand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hey, good morning, guys. Thanks for letting me listen.
Hi, Jason. Who is it?
I'm thinking the T-1000, the Terminator. That'd be a great friend.
What?
If he's your best friend, he's not going to treat you bad. No, I get it. That'd be great.
No, you're talking
That's what I'm saying.
the one from Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Okay, all right. Not
Yeah.
Terminator 1, because he was here to kill
Well,
people.
yeah, but he's here to protect you in all situations.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's not a bad
You can
choice.
go anywhere and do anything. He's great.
That's not a bad choice, although I would counter with Sarah Connor because, well, she looks great.
Yeah.
She's got good arms.
Yes,
But
she
you
does.
could get on his back, right? He could run you around everywhere.
That's
That'd
true.
be great.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you,
Thank
Jason.
you.
All right. There you go, 877-602-9696.
Looking for which fictional character would be the most fun to have as a friend.
All right, there you go. 877-602-9696. Line up. Traffic, please, Nick.
Yeah, crash southbound I-15 near North Salt Lake is causing a few issues over there. The right shoulder is blocked. There is still that crash on Bangalore causing issues as well near Riverton. The left shoulder is being blocked there. And as somebody texted in earlier, there was a crash on Harrison Boulevard. I forget which way it was because UDOT's not saying it, and we now have so many texts with the X-Bowl, I can't really parse it out.
Send it back in. Yeah.
Send it back in. In a minute. People are still sending in their X-Polls. But, yeah, you can always send me your own traffic updates. 33986 is the text line where you can do exactly that.
Thank you very much. KXRK Provo, 877-602-9696. What fictional character do you want to be your best friend in real life? Okay. We'll continue the X-Poll after these, and then it's Beat Gina on the way as well. Oh, Gurky's stopping by as well today, so be ready for that. Randlife.com/X96. Now, I did not know this, but the state of Utah is giving out up to $27,500 to help you buy a home. That's serious.
That's significant.
Yeah, it's real money to help you purchase your first or even your next home. And the best part is most down payment assistance programs come with a second mortgage payment. Not this one. No second payment, period. Now, as I do in everything in my life, I always call the smart people. Don't try to do it myself. I call the smart people. And Rand Life, local mortgage company, they know the ins and outs of these programs. They've been helping Utahns for years. So if you've been thinking about buying, now is the time. They've always been experts at making housing more affordable, and now they've got this new program that is helping to change the game. Most down payment assistance programs stick you with a second loan, meaning 2 monthly payments, but not this one. With Rand Life, the second mortgage is deferred for the life of your first loan. No second payment ever. Easy to make home ownership more affordable. Go to randlife.com/X96. Did you know?
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Well, 2 words today, actually. Hell, H-E-L-L, and well, W-E-L-L. Here to use these words in some dialogue is the mayor of Mona, Don Criddle, and his son, Denver. Denver's been listening to a local radio station, the Voice of Mona, KVOM 1493.5 on your AM dial, and he's heard some news about Mona that he wants his daddy, the mayor, to address. Again, the words are hell and well.
Daddy, I know you don't listen to the morning show over to KVOM, so I wanted to tell you.
You are darned right I don't listen to that trash. What is it, the morning jail?
Well, it's the morning zoo, Daddy, the morning zoo with Captain Breakfast and Benny the Egg. Hey, you know why they call him Benny the Egg?
No.
Because he's kind of round-shaped, and his farts smell like eggs.
Okay, whatever it is. It sure ain't funny. Fart sounds and whistles are not what I want when I'm eating my breakfast, son. And then when they speak about me, the mayor of Mona, their mayor, they're not respectful. They just don't respect the office.
Oh, Daddy, they don't mean nothing by that. That's just the morning show fun, wacky morning show hijinks.
I don't find it fun when they call me Mayor Fiddle. And Mayor Fiddle and Mayor Diddle, for gosh sakes, and Mayor Piddle. And it's just not funny at all. Just nasty. particularly when you stop and think about the implications of the words piddle and diddle. I mean, I just don't care for it one little bit.
Oh, okay, Daddy, but you know, sometimes they take on some serious stuff, you know, like community stuff that the people of Mona need to know. Like this morning, they was talking about public art projects and how Mona ought to have some public art.
Denver, if them two Fort knockers are on that morning show, if they got you thinking about going around town and drawing some stuff on public buildings, think again. That's just vandalism. It's graffitiism.
No, nothing like that, Daddy. They was talking about a real art project for the city. Like the one they got up to the Salt Lake in Sugar House. They got a roundabout up there, and there's like a big well coming out of it.
A well? You mean like a big fish?
Mm-hmm.
Like a humpback well?
That's right, Daddy. And most people just love it. They say it makes them proud of their city. And some people almost even worship this well statue. They bow to it and salute it and say, "All hail the well." At least that's what Captain Breakfast and Benny the Egg says.
And so?
They think we ought to have something like that here in Mona. And they ran what they call a zoo poll, so listeners could call in and say what kind of statue Mona should have.
And so?
They got 2 calls. One said the statue should be of a carp, because that's the only fish that we got in the Mona Reservoir. The second call was from me, and I said we should have a giant statue of the world's most effective all-copper bullet. On account of we got the world-famous Barnes Bullet Factory here in Mona. We should have a statue of a giant copper bullet.
And did them 2 boneheads say where the money would come from?
Well, they said first thing was to talk to the city council and Mayor Diddle.
Mayor Diddle,
Oh, come on, Daddy. It's just a morning show. They're just kidding.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
All right, 8:04, yes?
Like Ben in Mill Creek, who says his favorite fictional character would be his dad.
Oh.
Mill Creek.
Wait, no, that's not nice at all.
Sad,
Come on,
actually.
Ben.
That's, gee whiz, Ben. Sorry about that.
It's the X Bowl. Which fictional character would be the most fun to have as a friend? Call and tell us about it, 877-602-9696.
All right. Let's begin with Jason is here. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
Hi, Jason.
So, I have to say, the Tony Stark one, I guess it depends on, like, which version and how far.
Yeah.
'Cause towards the end, when he matures, like, he's willing to die for everybody.
That's true.
Right,
That's
he's
true.
willing, yeah.
He gets the arc. Yeah. Okay.
But I also have to say, though, my choice would be Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. He's just always ready to party, and you're always going to suit up.
Yeah, but he's a jerk, too. Why are we picking these jerk friends?
Was that the Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Every clip I saw of that, he was being a jerk.
And doesn't he notoriously leave his friends to go
with women?
With women?
Yeah, he does that, but he's always there for you.
Okay.
To suit up.
Okay.
Except for the part I just said.
All right. Yeah. Just going to plow right on through.
Okay, thanks.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jennifer. Jennifer, you got some explaining to do here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my best friend would probably be Michael Scott from The Office.
Now, why?
You think he'd be a good friend?
Yeah, he is so cynical and sarcastic, and that's totally my personality.
Okay, if you identify with him,
But he's not sarcastic. He believes the things that he's saying. He's not.
Okay.
But maybe that's
I'll
you.
give you that.
Yeah, but okay.
He knows all the local restaurants like Sparrow's
and Chili's.
And Chili's,
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can have him.
You can have him.
We're not
Sure.
going to fight you over
Yeah.
Michael Scott. You
Take
can
him.
have him.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. 877-602-9696.
Somebody says Leslie Nope. So much enthusiasm and waffles.
She's a good friend. Yeah.
She would be an excellent choice as opposed to Michael Scott. Although she would exhaust me, I think, after a while. Doctor Who would be a good
But
friend.
again, can you go with him places? It's the doctor.
Well, yeah, you'd
also.
go with him because he
Yeah.
always has a companion.
Yeah.
And they're saying especially Matt Smith as Doctor Who. Okay. Tigger. Again, exhausting.
Yeah.
Now, some guys thought about this.
Huh.
Jeannie from I Dream of Jeannie.
So she could do wishes for you? She could...
Yes. But here's that relationship was always weird to me.
No, she called him master. That's not okay.
No, that part was not okay. But here's this extraordinarily beautiful woman who wants to be with you, Larry Hagman, and can give you anything.
Yeah.
Why are you pushing that away?
Because he's gay. But they never...
But they never address that. Thank you.
So somebody's made this even clearer than I did.
Okay.
Because my selection was Genie from Aladdin.
Yes.
And this person says, Genie from Aladdin. I get wishes and I get to talk to Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's from park worker Nathan.
Sure.
Let's see. FBI agent Aloysius Pendergast.
Oh, Aloysius.
Aloysius Pendergast? Who is that?
I don't know.
Don't know who that is. Perry City listener, mine would be Donkey from Shrek.
Again, he would be annoying.
He would.
He would never shut up.
Scrooge McDuck or Richie Rich. Yeah, because they got all the money.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, see, I was
Yeah,
thinking...
they have a room full of money.
I was thinking Scrooge McDuck, too, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway. Felicia is here. Hello, Felicia.
Hello.
Who-
How about Maleficent?
Maleficent. I don't know.
Why
Yeah.
would she be a good friend?
Yeah.
She's got a wicked sense of humor.
This is true.
Okay. All right.
I love that sense of humor. It just bites. Oh yeah.
You're
okay.
talking about the Angelina Jolie version of
Oh,
this,
okay.
probably.
All right. I was thinking the
Yeah,
cartoon.
she's
Yeah.
funny in that. She's
Well,
funny.
I liked the other one too.
Oh, okay.
I liked both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's appearing in Disneyland for the next month or two.
Oh, really?
Because it's
Oh.
spooky days.
It's spooky season.
It's spooky
That's
season.
true.
Yep. Go say
Yep.
hi to her.
That's it.
Go and
Okay.
say, I wish I was
go.
your best friend. I'm sure she'll have something kind and supportive to say. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to. I'm not sure who this is. Yes?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Who do you want to be your fictional best friend?
So, the straw man, the scarecrow off Wizard of Oz.
Because you'll be smarter than him.
Yeah.
Exactly, and so that's how most of my friends are. It's really cool because they just roll along with whatever's going on, and they don't. It doesn't take a brain.
Your brainless friends. You
There
just
you go.
add them to your brainless friends. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Iron Man for the money and the gear. Okay.
Doc Brown? I don't know. I think
Well, I mean, things turned out okay for Marty.
I guess so.
I suppose. Let's see. Jean-Luc Picard.
would he be a good friend?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's all wrapped up in his work.
Yeah.
Got no time for relationships.
Oh, here's one. R2D2.
Well, yes. The true hero
Yeah.
of the Star Wars saga.
He's always there for you.
He's there with a lighter.
He's
Imagine
always-
hanging out in the smoking area of a bar and you bring up R2D2. Oh, my God.
Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. She's delightfully weird and quirky. Hanging out with her would never be boring. Sid has the best answer, Denver Criddle. I don't
know if he'd be a good friend.
Let's see. Fictional character, I'd be friends with Thanos because he has goals and would be a great life coach.
Sure.
But he might kill you.
Not you.
But maybe.
Let's see. The Buffy the Vampire Slayer group. I'd take Xander's place because he's a dick. Okay. Well. Princess Leia.
Okay.
Because she'd always have your back. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
That'd be
she
sick.
She was pretty loyal.
She could also carry you on her back.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Marvin the Martian would have your back.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, he's always trying to blow up the Earth because it's obscuring his view of Mars. Or Venus, I mean.
How about the dude from Big Lebowski?
No, he'd be stressed all the time.
You think?
No, he would not be a good friend to have.
You think?
At all.
I don't know.
He wasn't a great friend in that movie.
Certainly not Walter.
No.
You wouldn't want Walter. Let's see. Again, Samwise Gamgee.
A lot of Samwise, yeah.
Merry and Pippin would be more fun, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see.
Lucy Ricardo? No, you'd get into scrapes.
Always into hijinks with her.
It's a callback and it's bending the rules. I would also like to be friends with the cast of Sex and the City.
All of them.
Just all the women. A platonic relationship where I go out with them every brunch and we just talk smack on people.
You would be all over that.
Yeah, that would be a great time.
Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, flying around, burning your enemies.
Okay, yeah.
Burning your enemies, specifically. Let's see. Again, the arguments about Tony Stark keep coming in. And okay.
You got to fight.
Jason Voorhees.
What?
He'd always keep me on my toes. Well,
not a lot of conversation, though, there.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That might be good for some people.
Now we're going down the Lord of the Rings hole. Aragorn.
Oh, you just think he's cute.
Yeah.
He could also carry you on his back.
Willy Wonka, all the fun and candy.
No, not Willy Wonka.
Again, I'd ask you.
Not a good friend.
Which Willy Wonka?
Not a good friend.
Really, at the end of the day, not a good... let's see. Bandit from Bluey. Baloo from Jungle Book.
Okay.
Oh, Jimmy John with a great answer in the chat. Stevie from Eastbound and Down.
He would take your abuse, that's for sure.
Stevie would be the perfect best friend to have.
I'm surprised no one has said Pikachu from Pokemon. Somebody texted.
Well, you just said it.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about Bumblebee from Transformers?
Bumblebee from Transformers. He's
God.
He's very loyal. Very loyal.
All it takes is one transformation with you in the car, though, and it's not looking
Oh,
good for
they
you.
did that in the movie.
Yeah.
They were in the car.
But what if he's not thinking?
Oh,
yeah.
He's always thinking. And finally, my wife says George from Seinfeld, because he'd be entertaining and you'd always look like a better person than him.
Oh,
sure. That's a great answer.
That's
point. A great answer.
There's your answer right there.
Point.
All right, traffic, please.
Traffic. Let me hit the refresh button just to make sure I'm on the up and up. But Bangerter, yeah, still a big issue down there. Southbound near Riverton, there is a crash that is still causing the left shoulder to be blocked. There is still that crash north Salt Lake on southbound I-15 that is causing the right shoulder to be blocked there. And again, it's not telling me exactly where, but there is an incident over in Ogden on, and it's actually just refreshed, so it's not there anymore. Never mind. If you have any traffic updates that, refresh me on what's going on out there, 33986 is the text line where you can share such coveted information. That's all brought to you by Salt Lake Film Society presents Summer Showdown, cult classic films on the big screen at Broadway Center Cinemas. This weekend, check out The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz versus Trauma classic The Toxic Avenger, the original one, 1984. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
Let's move the X poll to our social medias. People are weighing in. You're always late, you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so our social media is where you can do that. Beat Gina coming up after these messages. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. What is the prize?
The prize is tickets to see the Goo Goo Dolls, who's going to be playing with Dashboard Confessional here in just a couple of days, August 26th, over at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right. If you play Beat Gina, you will get those Goo Goo Dolls tickets. 877-602-9696. Dashboard Confessional with them as well. 877-602-9696. All you got to do is play Beat Gina. Notice I didn't say you had to win.
Why are we making this so easy?
I know, right? Anyway, that's after these messages and a short song. Stand by for that. Harmon's Chili Roast on the weekends.
Yeah, Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is going on through Labor Day. And you will smell it as soon as you park your car because they're roasting them in the parking lot.
11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Through Labor Day on Fridays and Saturdays. It's just you think, well, now what's the big idea? What's the big deal? It really alters the flavor of the chili, and it just brings something wonderful to it. And they've got these chili roasters that are stationed outside the stores. They're similar to like a 50-gallon drum with a great system. When they're running, they sound like a jet engine. The fresh produce sales director, Bob Siegmiller, says that if the noise doesn't get your attention, the smell will, and it does.
So what you'll do is you'll buy a bushel of chilies, and they will flame roast them for you right there in the store. Now, maybe you don't know what to do with them, and you're like, Harmon's, just figure it out for me. They have a bunch of stuff that's already prepared with these chilies.
Great stuff.
They have cheese balls, they have enchiladas, they have salsa, they have bread that has the chilies in the bread.
Oh,
that's kind of fun. Burritos, hummus, queso dip, all kinds of stuff.
HarmonsGrocery.com is the website, but you know that there's a Harmons near you.
Well, it's time to play along with America's favorite game show, Beat Gina. Yes, Gina is loose as a goose and primed like a pump to beat the stuffing out of TV critic Bill Frost, playing on behalf of some unlucky contestant. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola. Itchy, swollen, sore, pains in the bum? You might have hemorrhoids. If you're experiencing these unpleasant symptoms, you're not alone. As a matter of fact, 1 in 2 radio announcers have experienced hemorrhoids at some point in their lifetime. So when hemorrhoids strike, you want pain relief that acts fast and brings long-lasting relief. New Anusol Plus has an added anesthetic to provide extra relief from pain and itching when you need it most. So when you feel that burning, itching irritation, get the #1 doctor-recommended brand of hemorrhoid relief, Anusol Plus, available in suppository form or convenient soothing ointment. And now, try new Anusol cleaning wipes. Ask for it by name. Anusol Plus, available at pharmacies everywhere. And now, he too acts fast and brings long-lasting relief. He's your host, the internationally acclaimed Kerry Jackson.
You know, when I see that product on the shelf, I don't feel like
it's not Anusol.
It's not.
It is Anusol.
Anusol. That might have been a marketing problem there, but anyway. Thank you for being here, Bill Frost, to play on behalf of David Cooley. So,
all right,
you are David. You are playing for David.
Okay.
And if you beat Gina at these multiple choice pop culture trivia questions, for David, you will win
tickets to Fork Fest in American Fork on June 16th and 17th. See dozens of bands, including Utah's own The Aces. You can find out more about this show at x96.com.
All right. We need to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you an advantage in the game, Bill. Heads or tails, please?
Tails.
All right. Coin toss app says tails.
All right.
Oh, man.
That means Bill Frost goes first. Multiple choice pop culture trivia. First question for Bill. If you get it correctly, you get the point for David. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the question correctly and steal the point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you has 3 points. We'll start off with some Star Wars trivia. Leftover Star Wars.
Okay.
Bill, in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, 2005, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker lead a mission to rescue which kidnapped character?
Okay.
Is it 1, Princess Peach, 2, Padme, 3, the Lindbergh baby, or 4, Palpatine?
2.
Padme? terribly sorry.
Oh. Gina, your chance to steal.
Not really up on the prequels.
Palpatine?
Palpatine.
All right, it's 1-0.
Question mark? My answers usually have a question mark.
Which is just
silly. Yeah. All right, it's 1-0, and Gina controls the question.
Yes.
Gina, I'm going to make this even harder for you.
Why?
Because all of these characters are real.
Oh, okay.
It just demonstrates how terrible Star Wars names are.
Okay.
All right. What was the lizard creature that Obi-Wan Kenobi rides in Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
Jeez, okay.
What is the lizard creature?
All right.
Was it a Kirkordian named Worm Loathsome? Was it 2, a Varactyl named Boga? Was it 3, a Kowakian named Salacious Crumb? Or 4, a Balasar named Elon Sleazebagano?
Those are not all real.
Those are real Star Wars characters.
2.
Yes, a Varactyl named Boga.
It's 2-0, Bill.
Wow.
You're going to have to dig to get
Beating
this
Gina is a hard thing to do, Bill Frost.
Moving away from Star Wars trivia to Billy Joel trivia. Bill?
Yes.
What genre was the band that Billy Joel was in briefly in 1969? What genre band? Was it 1, heavy metal, 2, opera, 3, folktronica, or 4, German reggae?
Oh, wow. What was the first 2 again?
Don't know why you won't consider folktronica, but anyway. Heavy metal or opera?
I'm going to say opera.
No.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Man, I'm sucking.
Gina.
Bill Frost, I'm disappointed in you.
I don't think Tronica became a thing until the 90s.
So then it must be heavy metal.
It is heavy metal.
And Gina wins the game handily.
Wow, that was fast.
That was, well, we didn't want to keep you, Bill.
We know we got your real job. That you gotta go
Now
through,
I
but
need to know what that band was.
I think you need to do a deep dive on
Yes.
Billy Joel's heavy metal band.
Would not have thought that.
Look it up.
I'm feeling bad for who? Who am I feeling bad for?
It's Dave Cooley.
Dave Cooley.
Dave has requested that my voice be on his home answering machine.
Dave, I feel bad for you. So even though Bill Frost lost for you, you are going to get those tickets to see the Aces at Fork Fest anyway.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Bill Frost.
Thank you, Bill, for filling in. Listen, I got to go and check on. I've got a trash pile burning, and I don't want to.
84. The Smiths released the single William, It Was Really Nothing, featuring B-sides Please, 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 Let Me Get What I Want, and How Soon Is Now. All right. Let's play Beat Gina, brought to you by...
Don't miss Big Head Todd and the Monsters on Sunday, August 24th at the Snow Park Amphitheater at Deer Valley. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com. It's Nickiola, substituting for my Uncle Johnny. Hey, kids! Labubu's might be the craze now, but do you remember the biggest trend-setting collectible of them all? Funko Pops? No. Beanie Babies? Close, but not quite. Let me introduce to you Mighty Beans, your favorite pop culture characters in the form of a pill-shaped bean. You and your friends can stare in amazement as your favorite characters are formed into this fun pill shape. Jumble, share, or even flick all your beans with friends. Mighty Beans. And now, no bean could capture his essence. It's your host, Carrie Jackson.
That was a thing, really?
Yeah. They were just little capsules with BBs in it, like a ball bearing in it.
Like, did you eat it?
No, you just played with it. And then
But I bet people ate it.
Then there was racetracks.
You'd sit there and play with your bean.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
flick your bean.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I had some Marvel ones and a Jiminy Cricket one.
They have a Fortnite one out.
Oh.
They've been around a while.
I guess so. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Becky today. Becky, are you there?
Yes.
All right, Becky, we're going to toss. Hi there. We're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It'll give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Heads, please.
All right, let's see what we got. It is heads. Becky goes first.
You're one step closer to winning what prize, Nikhila?
Tickets to see the Goo Goo Dolls, who are playing with Dashboard Confessional August 26th at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, Becky, the first question is for you to answer on your own, exclusively, multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, Gina's been paying attention. She'll answer that question correctly and steal your point away if you don't get it right. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. I've got some leftover Friends trivia from earlier in the week. So here we go. Becky, first question for you. Let's go with this one here. What episode of Friends was Matthew Perry's favorite? Which episode of Friends was Matthew Perry's favorite? Was it 1, the one where Ross eats 40 eggs? Is it 2, the one where Marcel declares war on the humans? Is it 3, the one with the blackout, or 4, the one with the embryos?
Number 3.
The one with the blackout.
No, that's 1 point. Starting out strong.
Gina?
Yes.
Who was originally offered the role of Chandler Bing in Friends?
Oh,
Who was originally offered the role? Was it 1, Jon Favreau? Was it 2, Vince Vaughn? Was it 3, Norman Fell? Or 4, B. Arthur?
Well, it could have been Vince Vaughn or Jon Favreau. I could see that. I'm going to go Vince Vaughn. No! Now I just gave it to you, Becky.
Sorry, Gina. I almost forgot your name for a second.
That's all right.
But Becky can now steal the point back.
Jon Favreau.
Very good.
2 points for
I
Becky.
wanted the Arthur, but
Both.
She's a friend.
Both Vince and John are in Swingers. That's why I picked them both.
Yeah, but I could have seen Vince Vaughn in that kind of fast-talking,
Yeah, I suppose.
He's very charismatic.
You think so?
I think so.
All right. Next question for Becky?
Yeah, she could win it, right? This could be over quickly.
This could be it. Let's see. Becky, what was given to each of the main cast of Friends when the show ended? Besides a bushel of money, what was given to each of the main cast members of Friends when the show ended? Was it 1, a laurel and hearty handshake? Was it 2, a subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club? Was it 3, a coffee cup from Central Perk? Or 4, a piece of the sidewalk?
ooh, I'm going to say a coffee cup.
Coffee cup? That'd be better.
A misstep from Becky, but now Gina can put a point on the scoreboard.
What do you do with a piece of the sidewalk?
I don't know, but that's what they gave him. I don't even know what sidewalk.
Yeah.
Probably the one from out front of Central Park, I guess. I don't know.
Gina's back in the game with 1 point.
Okay.
And it is her question.
Let's see.
Gina.
Yes.
Why was James Michael Tyler cast as Gunter in Friends?
Okay.
Why was he cast? Was it 1, nepotism?
Well.
Was it 2, he was in the same LDS ward as Jennifer Aniston? Was it 3, he was the only extra who could competently work the coffee machine on the set? Or was it 4, he was the only extra that fit into the costume?
Work the coffee maker.
Work the coffee maker.
Wow, and we're tied back up. Gina coming from behind,
See?
2-2.
See?
It is Becky's question, though.
All right, Becky, we're out of Friends trivia. We're going to Indiana. We're Indiana Jones trivia. What was the original title? Okay, what was the original title for the film Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? What was the original title? Was it 1, Indiana Jones and the Early Bird Special? Was it 2, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Assisted Living? Was it 3, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Death? Or 4, Indiana Jones and the Cult of Molaram?
Cult of Molaram.
Cult of Molaram is actually pretty good, but no, that's not correct.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh.
I hit the wrong thing. It's wrong.
Did they think Temple of Death was too...
Was too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Well, there you go, Gina. Sweeping it at the end.
You see?
Yeah, look at that.
Don't count me out.
I never count Gina out. Sorry, Becky, I guess you lose.
Oh, no, don't ever count Becky out
All
either.
right.
Becky, even though I beat you, we're going to give you those tickets anyway.
Oh, thank you.
You're very
All right,
welcome.
hang on the line. We'll tell you how to get those.
I got a bunch of beans I got to go play with.
All right, go play with your beans. All right. right, big boy news now brought to you by
Experience Shark Kingdom in the Northrop Grumman IMAX Theater, an epic family adventure in the world's most scenic and remote shark waters. Come face to face with these awe-inspiring creatures and uncover their secrets only at Clark Planetarium.
Thank you.
The Box Elder County Sheriff's Office deputy who survived after being struck by gunfire during the Tremont incident that killed 2 fellow police officers says his heart breaks for the brothers he lost that night. In his first comments since the Sunday shooting, Deputy Mike Allred started his social media post by thanking the community, sharing how he felt the love and support that's been sent. Allred said his phone's been going nonstop all week. I've received so many messages. I've tried to answer them all, but I can't keep up. Please don't think that I'm not responding. The message then turned to Sergeant Lee Sorensen and Officer Eric Estrada, the officers shot and killed before Allred and his canine Azula were hit by gunfire. You can go to x96.com/live and you can see a picture of Officer Allred and Azula, his canine dog there. My heart breaks for the loss of my 2 brothers, my friends. There's no doubt in my mind they would do the same for me. Both Allred and Azula received immediate care and are now resting and recuperating at home. They're grateful for the prayers and outpouring of support from every corner of the state. In the days since the shooting, Allred's been lauded for his courage after he was shot by using his police radio to give proper directions to the scene in an attempt to keep other first responders safe. As officers were coming, they were coming in the wrong way, and the way they were coming in, they were going to be directly in the line of fire. And he was able to say, no, don't come this way. Go around this other way. And he saved more lives that way. Arrests and citations are up significantly in Salt Lake City so far in 2025. The capital city's chief of police told state lawmakers on Wednesday. Chief Brian Redd, who was sworn in earlier this year, spoke to the legislature's Law Enforcement and Criminal Justice Interim Committee just over a month after his department entered into a joint policing agreement with the state at the behest of lawmakers who wanted to see the city take a harder line on policing. Total crime in Salt Lake City has fallen this year compared with the 3-year average, Redd said, but some violent crime, such as rape, robbery, and aggravated assault, has increased. The chief said law enforcement is really concerned about that rise, but he believes some of it can be attributed to the increased policing. Jail bookings and citations have steadily increased every year since 2021, which saw recent lows of both, but are on pace to well exceed the totals from 2024. Police booked 5,461 people into jail last year and issued just shy of 3,000 misdemeanor citations. Through Tuesday, they've already made more than 6,000 bookings and issued more than 5,000 citations since the beginning of the year. Minnesota teacher's been indicted after police say he offered drugs to students while on a school trip to Utah.
Yeah.
He's the cool teacher.
Yeah. These are smart pills, kids.
According to court documents obtained by Fox 13 News, Paul Thomas Seneschal, I think is how you say his name, was acting as a chaperone. So this is someone who's supposed to catch the kids that brought the drugs.
Yeah.
Acting as a chaperone for a school-sanctioned trip to the Kanab area in June. During the trip, investigators say Seneschal distributed a marijuana vape pen to multiple students. Detectives add that he also allowed minors to smoke marijuana with him. He faces 3 felony charges of distribution of a controlled substance. He was a chaperone.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, this kid's glaucoma was acting up.
Yeah.
This kid's glaucoma.
They said I wasn't cool. I needed to prove I was cool.
And Lord knows you're always seeking the approval of
teenagers.
Yeah.
We got new things to be worried about.
Oh?
The St. Louis encephalitis virus. You try to say encephalitis virus.
Encephalitis virus.
It's similar to West Nile. It's been detected in Utah mosquitoes, the Salt Lake County Health Department announced on Wednesday. Statement from the health department says U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention confirmed the first time the virus has been detected in northern Utah. It was detected in mosquitoes and multiple locations. Folks have been starting to test positive for that virus.
And it has similar symptoms to West Nile.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And in California, just you want to be afraid of more things.
Yeah.
A resident in South Lake Tahoe has tested positive for the plague.
Oh, just the plague.
Only the plague.
Well.
The person is believed to have been bitten by an infected flea while camping. In a separate incident last month, a person in Arizona died from the plague. Plague is a disease caused by a type of bacteria that usually results in about 7 cases nationally each year. It occurs in areas of the West where wild rodents and other animals are circulating. Humans usually get infected by a bite from an infected rodent, flea, or by handling an infected animal.
Honestly, this is no big deal. If you eat several hundred lemons, you'll cure yourself.
Several hundred lemons.
I like to use fleas for my blood transfusions. And pull-ups.
In my chains.
So weird. Oh, my God. Speaking of weird, Charlie Kirk is weird.
Yeah. Well, he's beyond weird.
Uh-huh.
Old Gummy, I call him.
Uh-huh.
Once dubbed the youth whisperer of the American right, has some advice for young men or any man looking for a wife.
The youth whisperer of the American right.
No.
Get out your wallet, he says. The founder of Turning Point USA, Kirk, said on a recent podcast that he would go into debt and scrub dishes before he'd let a woman he was courting pay for a date. To be clear, Kirk isn't in the dating pool. He's been married for 4 years. But the subject came up when he was talking on a podcast. And one of the podcast hosts said that he splits the check on dates quite a lot. Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, but that's incomprehensible to me. I think it's humiliating. So it's emasculating to let a woman help pay for a date.
And Charlie, you had trouble getting laid before that wife of yours.
Yeah.
That was before you had money, all right? That's because your views are so reprehensible, they don't want to sleep with you.
And it's easy to sign a check on that big forehead of his.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He says, listen, a man needs to demonstrate leadership and the capacity to provide early on. Women want to be taken care of. I know that's super provocative, but deep down, they want a man who can provide for them financially.
No, you're in a team. You're not...
Yeah. Kirk's position says some young women are pursuing hypergamy, like hyper... Hypergamy, described in the article as marrying up. A TikTok influencer is teaching women how to cultivate relationships with financially successful men, the article explains.
A guy describes him completely perfectly. Tiny face, huge head, uppercase gums, lowercase teeth.
Uppercase gums.
Perfectly put.
Do you have some sports and weather and traffic?
Oh, you know I got some sports.
Okay.
Nothing but chaos this Monday on Monday Night Raw when Braun Breaker threw caution to the wind early in Monday's main event and nearly brought the match to a close and put himself on the sideline.
I hope caution's okay.
Well,
Is he not a wrestler?
Let me keep reading and tell you. An early bump over the top rope and onto a shopping cart of weapons left him hobbled, and his knee clearly hampered him. However, Breaker shook it off and seized control of the match. Uso proved his own resiliency, fighting his way back into the match and delivering a spear for a near victory. The babyface unloaded on the badass before Bronson Reed made the save. And this all blew up with CM Punk, LA Knight, Seth Rollins all coming out on stage as well, in a big old tussle that I hope can be resolved before the Clash in Paris this upcoming August 31st.
I hope so. That'd be terrible.
That is your sports. Taking a peek at the weather, we are sitting at a very comfortable 75 degrees right now, but don't get used to it because we're going to climb to 91 later today. That's going to get a high of 92 tomorrow, high of 96 on Saturday, with some sprinkles on Sunday. Taking a peek at the traffic, though, hitting the refresh button because nothing is showing up at the moment, and it continues to stay that way even after the page has refreshed. But do you have traffic? That's the question. You can always text in your own traffic reports to 33986. It's all brought to you by Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and much more. Visit Haster Games at 6831 South State or HasterGames.com.
All right. Thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages. Gurky is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to tell us about what's going on up on the hill and various places where we send him so that we don't have to go in.
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go the places that he goes.
Not there.
No. All right. Salt Lake Film Society.
Well, you want to go to the places we go, and this is one of the places we go. It's our preferred theater, the Broadway Center Cinemas. Local donor-supported nonprofit cinema with the legendary concessions. They've got the best concession stand in town. And they do first run movies, like they had Weapons there. They have things that are brand new out. But then they do these events like the Summer Showdown. It's continuing Friday and Saturday nights. This week, don't miss The Mummy. This is the one from 1999 with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz.
A sexual awakening for people of a certain age.
Oh, for sure.
That movie.
Good-looking people all around in that. And the trauma classic, The Toxic Avenger. I don't think anybody was sexually awakened by that.
And if you were, get help.
Hello. And don't forget the Tower of Terror. So once Summer Showdown's over, Tower of Terror starts. And it's now on sale, actually, at saltlakefilmsociety.org. Those always sell out because those are those classic horror films you want to see on the big screen. So go check that out. Tickets and movie listings are all available at slfstix.org.
Back in the day, we had these mascot animals living at our studio up in Ogden. We had Farnsworth, the cat, and Farnsworth just had the run of the place, and there were a lot of mice in the building, so he kept the mice down. And Farnsworth was really a great cat for the most part. He was almost jet black.
Had a broken tail.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He had a broken tail.
Yep.
And Farnsworth went missing once around Halloween. And
Very nervous.
And our owner was certain that the Satanists had got him.
Well, sure.
You know what? The Satanists have got him. We got to make sure next year we keep him in if we find him. He did turn up, but he was fine. And then I don't know whatever happened to Farnsworth. I think he finally just
they don't
went
live
off.
forever.
I think he just finally went off somewhere. And
I think once the sale happened, I think Tom took Farnsworth home.
Oh, did he? Oh,
yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Because I know that the a-hole from El Paso didn't want the cat around.
No. So, it works better alliteratively if we can really say the word.
Yeah, I know.
From El Paso.
But, the nation is 9 years old, so I can't.
Yeah. So just say that to yourself in your head. It sounds
Oh,
better.
I did. It's there.
But anyway, back to this little horse. And then, so the other animal we had was a burro. For some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to adopt a burro from the Grand Canyon. And those wild burro, and the BLM had these programs where you could adopt a burro. And so we went and we adopted this little burro, and we named him Buster. And he was the KJQ burro. No, that's not the right picture. No.
They don't know
They assume that I'm talking about animals. That's an animal picture. That's for later on.
Different animal.
Yeah.
Did you have a picture accompanying the story?
I did not. So anyway, we adopted this burro, Buster, and he was a donkey. And it is true what they say about donkeys.
They're stubborn.
They're the worst.
Yeah. And he was we thought it would be fun to take him around to events. Well, it wasn't.
No.
Because he was stubborn. We had a horse trailer that the owner of the property had that we could use. But to try and get him into the horse trailer was just almost impossible. Because he didn't want to go.
Of course.
And you could pull on him, and he would dig himself in, and he just. But so one year we're having this parade. I think it was the Thanksgiving Day parade. It was the Christmas parade on the day after Thanksgiving in Ogden. I think they still do it, and that's when Santa comes right after Thanksgiving, and they have this little parade. Anyway, so we're going to take Buster and have him be in the parade, or maybe it was the 24th of July parade. I don't remember. Yeah, it was. It was the 24th of July parade. So we finally get Buster in the trailer, and we take him up to Washington Boulevard, which wasn't very far, and we park the trailer, and we open the back door of the trailer, and Buster, the burro, is like almost upside down with his feet sticking in the air. Now, we didn't know anything about it. Like, he wasn't tied in properly or something. And so he's upside down, all four legs sticking in the air, and I go, Tom goes, "Oh my God, he's dead! He's dead!" And he did. He looked like he was dead. His eyes were glazed over. His tongue was hanging out.
Oh.
Well, there was this cowboy who was there, because he was going to ride his horses in the parade, and he came, "What's going on here?" And our burro is dead. And the cowboy looks in there and he goes, "Oh, hell, he ain't dead." And he grabbed that burro and just dragged him out of the trailer, and Buster kind of staggered to his feet.
He's fine.
He's fine. He ain't
Walk
dead.
it off. Cowboy up.
I mean, and we, it was just like, he said, when you take him home, You got to tie him in there so he doesn't fall down. Oh,
Because they're dumb.
Well, and we thought he could just stand there and balance.
No.
So that
He could have been hurt bad.
yeah, he could have. Yeah, I mean, he did look dead. I mean, I think his tongue was hanging out, and if he'd stayed like that, he probably would have died. But the cowboy, oh hell, he ain't dead. and then so we walked him in the parade.
All right,
Speaking of idiots, let's talk about the legislature.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, speaking of idiots, here's Gerke.
No.
Who's that journalist? The pickle guy. Gerke! Gerke! Radio from Hell on X96.
There he is, Robert Gerke, Salt Lake Tribune.
Good morning. I'm back.
How do you like your new offices, by the way?
They're kind of cramped.
Are they?
Yeah, they're a little cramped. We'll get there.
But you're close to us.
We're close. Yeah, we're right around the corner now. I can see the studio from out the back window. So.
And it's a cooler building. Come on.
It is a much cooler building. It's got a little history. For those who don't know, we moved in just above Market Street now. We had been in the Gateway for a long time in a place that was very much like an insurance office. So
this suits the Tribune better.
A little grittier, yeah.
That's great. You know what's great about this is that you're closer to that bar.
Yeah, we can go downstairs and they have
down.
their Tuesday oyster special.
All right.
So I see today you have an article about Chief Justice of the Utah Supreme Court.
Yeah. So during the last legislative session, kind of put it into context, the legislature was really upset at the Supreme Court because they had issued these rulings that had blocked the abortion ban. It had blocked their attempts to undo the gerrymandering initiative. It had blocked their attempts to repeal that ruling by a constitutional amendment. They voided that off the.
You mean
off the
checks
ballot.
and balances were working?
Well, they were getting, the legislature was taking a string of losses. Let's put it that way.
It wasn't working for them.
And they don't like to be told no. So there was this proposal to kind of try to put a little pressure on the Supreme Court by having the governor appoint the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Right now, the 5 justices who are sitting vote amongst themselves and elect the Chief Justice to a 4-year term. It's been Matt Durant for the last since 2012. And the governor, the Republican legislature passes this bill, and the governor says, I didn't ask for this, I don't want it. He says, just because we can do it doesn't mean we should. He thought that because they would have to reappoint the Chief Justice every 4 years, which means it would have to be reconfirmed by the Senate, that just gives them too much power. If the Chief Justice is always worried about, is the governor going to renominate him or her, is the Senate going to confirm him or her, then you're going to end up with a Chief Justice who's not independent anymore. And so the governor vetoed it, wrote a 4-page letter, a relatively long letter, explaining his reasoning, and then that was it.
You'd think that would be done.
You'd think that would be it. It's not. Next month, the legislature is poised to pass a bill during a special session that's tentatively scheduled for September 15th that would once again say, no, Governor, you should appoint the Chief Justice. We should confirm the Chief Justice. The one big change they've made is instead of doing it every 4 years, the Chief Justice would serve for 8 years and then not be eligible to be reappointed. So it kind of, the thinking is that removes some of that leverage that they would have over the Chief Justice. So the governor seems to be on board with this. The sponsor of the bill said he's fully on board with it
because he's spineless.
And so we'll see. The governor's office was a little more noncommittal and said, we understand they're working to address the governor's concerns, but it again kind of raises these questions of the balance of power. The legislature, really nobody in the state right now can tell them no. even apparently the governor, when he told him no, that didn't stick. So he's doing his monthly news conference in about an hour, so we'll be asking him directly about this. We'll find out a little bit more about it. But right now, it looks like that bill will likely pass because it passed last time, and the court will become under the power of the legislature a little bit more than it has been in the past.
So would that mean he could remove the current Chief Justice, or would this be going forward the next
It would be going forward.
administration?
The current Chief Justice was just elected to his 4-year term. Justice Durant was just elected to his 4-year term, so that would run through 2028 at that point. Or if Justice Durant decides to retire, because he's been on the court for a long, long time, if he decides to retire, then it would default to that structure.
Yeah, Orrin Hatch, Republican Republican superstar Orrin Hatch. He's the first person I ever heard the term court stacking with activist judges, and he was against this.
Well,
this is what it sounds like to me. Well, what they want to do.
And there are still other proposals floating around that would kind of do more of that. There was one that is currently in the works that would consolidate some of the judicial districts, which sounds like maybe it's a good idea because some of these rural districts don't have a lot of judges, and it's kind of hard for them to get applicants. But then you've got the 3rd district that they think is too liberal. So if they combine the 3rd with the 4th, which is the Utah County district, then you can, stack the court with more conservative applicants. It's a win-win, I guess, in some ways. So that's still just sort of in the formative stages, but they're talking to the judiciary about that. And I talked to the sponsor yesterday, and he said, it's still in the works, and we'll see where that one goes.
It sounds more and more like the legislature doesn't want us to have a say about anything.
Well, no, that's exactly what it is. They don't like that the court has stepped up and said if there's been a ballot initiative and people have pretty loudly said they want this to happen or this not to happen, they would like to take that away from them.
And it's not just the court. Earlier this week, I also reported on this notion that, just sort of, again, putting it in context, there was the bill that was passed the last session that said public employee unions can't collectively bargain. It's an anti-union bill.
Yeah.
And it was one that, national groups were kind of keeping an eye on because Utah is sort of the guinea pig for this one.
This is like firefighters,
police officers, teachers, sanitation workers, people who plow the streets, things like that, can't really unionize and bargain for their wages and benefits. The unions were obviously upset about this. They gathered over 300,000 signatures, so 250,000 of them were deemed valid signatures to put a repeal on the ballot next year. But now the legislature is talking about repealing that bill, so wiping out the referendum, and doing something else. Either repealing it and replacing it with something that's less offensive, or that's more the same thing, or just repealing it. Period. The House caucus met on this yesterday to try to figure out what they want to do. The labor groups are like, no, we put the money into this, $7 million. We rallied thousands of people, got 250,000 signatures. Let's let the voters decide. But if the legislature goes forward with this repeal, the voters won't get to decide that next year. So we're keeping an eye on that one. There was some talk that might come up during the special session in a few weeks. The sponsor of that says that he thinks it'll probably be later, and there's not really a rush because, again, the vote on that wouldn't be until November 2026. So they've got some time to monkey with that.
But I would say if you think your position is the right position, you should defend it and let people vote on it.
Yeah.
They must be terrified that if it's on the ballot, which is what most of the people wanted, that they're going to lose that.
Well, not just lose that, too, because if it drives turnout, we saw in 2018 when we had those ballot initiatives on cannabis in particular, that it really drove a lot of turnout, people who wouldn't normally vote. And Ben McAdams won a very close race in large part because of that extra turnout that came out to vote for the medical marijuana initiative. So if they do that again and generate, a flood of turnout in a midterm election where Republicans are expected to not do great, because the president's party usually doesn't do great, it could really be a problem for them. So I think from a political standpoint, they want to repeal it and not have that on the ballot. And from a practical standpoint, they don't want to be embarrassed if they end up with the public rebuking them on this anti-union provision.
But at the same time, they don't want to raise minimum wage.
Yeah, I mean we've got
and then they, and inflation's fine. By the way, you're not paying more for food and gas and everything. Everything's fine, contrary to what your eyes are telling you and your pocketbook is telling you. But we can't raise the minimum wage either.
The minimum wage is a very taboo subject up at the Utah legislature. I've seen people try to float it before, and it never goes anywhere. And even people like, Mitt Romney were supporting it at the end of his tenure, a raise in the minimum wage, just because it's $7.50 is not a tenable wage.
No, it's not.
And then if you're a server and you're making $2.25, something like that is the minimum for a server. It's even worse. But
but they don't have tax on tips anymore. They're going to make tons of money.
That's still
when the tariffs kick in, I guess they can get taxed that way.
And
right?
plus, you are still paying tax on your tips, right?
Yeah.
They didn't do anything about that. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They didn't do
make it a campaign issue,
Yeah.
and then nobody will remember it
Exactly.
in a few months. Yeah. Yep. It's something. So do you guys have questions to ask the governor? His news conference is in an hour. What should we ask him?
Governor, is it difficult being a member of your party?
Okay, I'll pass that along.
Because he said that to Bill.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's right. In his when
Cox
they
said
ran
that to
into
Bill.
each other
They
in Mexico,
They
right?
ran into each other on a bus, and Bill was letting him have it.
Yeah.
And Spencer just
Bill?
kind of
Bill was doing that.
I know.
He just kind of kept looking at the floor and said, "Bill, it's very difficult to be a member of my party right now."
Yeah. It can be. I'm
I
sure.
just want to know: are you okay with all of this? Are you okay?
That's a good question.
All right.
How are you okay with all of this?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to probably ask him about a detention center in Utah.
Yes.
The New York Times was reporting that Utah is one of the states that's on the short list to get an immigrant detention center. And, I don't know if we'd have a clever name like Alligator Alcatraz or, know, but maybe they can put it down at Topaz. I think there's a place down there that has not been used effectively for a while.
Bring that up.
Somebody wants to know if there's a place to track our representatives' voting record.
That's a good question. Not really, but maybe we need to do that. We've talked about trying to do some key votes. Doing it for all the votes gets a little overwhelming because they do take thousands of votes during the course of the session.
But maybe the big important ones.
Important ones, highlight those.
Yeah.
That's a good suggestion. I like that.
That's a great
Thank
suggestion. All right. Thank you very much, Bob.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you, neighbor.
Yep.
Traffic, please, Nick.
Traffic, or should I say a whole lack of it, because I am not seeing much out there on the roads. But somebody did just text in, Legacy Highway to 215 Junction is at a stop, and that was not reported by UDOT. So I guess text me in your traffic, because it's doing a better job than what the website on UDOT is doing. 33986 is exactly how you can do that.
All right. Thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song with the Boner Recap game. It's easy to play. It's easier to win. Just tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, cheat. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, August 21, 2025. Click on there. It'll say winner next to the correct answer. What is the prize?
Gabriel Iglesias tickets.
Oh, Fluffy. He's
always,
a comedian. Yeah.
Always huge shows. Always. So go see Gabriel Iglesias. All you got to do is play the Boner Recap game. 877-602-9696. After these messages and a song, 877-602-9696 is the number to call to get those tickets. BigOTires.com.
I left here yesterday, and I went to my Big O Tires location up on Highland Drive.
And?
Now, I didn't have an appointment.
Oh, you just pulled in?
Just pulled in. I mean, you can make an appointment if you want. Just go to BigOTires.com.
Yeah.
But I just pulled in, and I said, I've got a nail in my tire. And they're like, we'll fix it up for you. I wasn't there 20 minutes.
They're fast.
And I asked them while I was there, I said, I'm not quite ready to get new tires, but can you give me some estimates? And they sat down with me, and there were 3 different price ranges, 3 different. And I got no pressure about it. They're like, when you're ready, come back and we'll do this. The tires you have, they said, will probably be good for another couple months. Maybe before the weather changes, you should come in.
That's a good idea.
I had a great experience at Big O Tires yesterday.
And there's one near you. There are 50 locations up along the Wasatch Front from Beaver to Logan?
Yeah, all the way up there.
Or up to Brigham City. I think Brigham City, yeah. Okay, I've been to the one in Brigham
Yeah,
City.
there you go.
So there you go. Just go to BigOTires.com.
I think people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and others of her ilk would call me just a sissy or a fraidy cat, a fraidy cat.
Well,
a woke scaredy cat.
They would.
A COVID coward.
Yes.
Are you a COVID coward, Bill?
I am a COVID coward.
How can we tell?
Well, so we have masks at our house.
Sure. Yes.
I usually have a couple in the car.
Sure. Yes.
I have 2 or 3 at my desk. I have one in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that proof enough?
That's proof right there.
That I'm a coward, a
Yeah.
COVID coward.
Mm-hmm.
However, yesterday I went to Costco and I parked my car
Yes.
and I trudged across the parking lot
Mm-hmm.
and into Costco, got my cart, and I was pushing my cart and went, oh crap! I didn't bring a mask. I always wear a mask when I go to places
Costco's
like
a good
that.
place to do that.
And it wasn't very busy, and I thought maybe I can't. I just can't. And I didn't want to walk clear back to the car because walking's not my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew where the masks were being sold in Costco.
You bought a mask.
And no, not a mask. I went directly to the pharmacy area. Bought there's 50 masks in a box. I bought the box. We already have a box of 50 at home. But I bought the box and opened it up and took a mask out to wear while I was shopping, and then I paid for the.
Don't apologize for being cautious.
That was being. I think that's being really cowardly.
Way to live your life, living in fear, sheeple.
As I walked around Costco with my new mask on,
Brand spanking.
Yeah.
Did it have that new mask smell?
It didn't have the stink of my breath smell that the other ones have. You know how they kind of get stinky.
Don't sneeze in them. That's what I've learned.
Although one thing is nice about that is that if you are around people and you have garlic breath or something, it doesn't matter because it won't get through the mask. They won't know.
What else did you get at Costco?
Well,
yeah.
That is interesting that you say that. As I walked around Costco, and we have here in Salt Lake, the Costco on 3rd West and 17 South is the world's largest Costco, and we don't sell alcohol there.
Yeah.
And Costco, I think I've heard in America, sells more wine and alcohol than any other entity in the country.
They've got a great selection. Even their store brand is good stuff.
So as I walk around Costco, it's cavernous.
Yeah.
It's huge. And I don't go there very often, so I don't know where some things are.
You have to wander?
Yeah. And I end up just walking up and down so I have a list from my wife of things that we need from Costco. And so we need pita bread and we need pot stickers, but only if they're on sale.
Well, yeah.
And sliced turkey and mango smoothie and just a couple of not a lot of stuff. Some Brussels sprouts. This was a pretty modest shopping experience at Costco. Although then I had in my cart a box of 50 masks. And again, we have a box of 50 masks at home.
Okay. They don't go bad.
It's 100 masks.
They don't go bad.
And then
bring some here. We could use them here.
And then I'm okay. And then I'll wander along and I'll go V8 juice. That's right. I need some V8.
Did you hit your head and go? I should have
had a V8. I'm going to have a V8. And then I went, cottage cheese. I haven't had any cottage cheese for a long time. I'll get some cottage cheese.
You were impulse buying.
Yes, and I was hungry, part of the reason.
Yep.
And then I saw a gigantic bag of prunes, although it said dried plums on it.
They're two different things.
Sunsweet dried plums.
They are two different things.
Are they?
Yes. My dad grew up on a prune farm, Bill. I know. I've heard tales of.
You tell me the difference.
He's a plum purist.
Tell me the difference. Because as I recall, it was an advertising difference. They had a hard time selling prunes to people, so they changed the name to dried plums. Anyway, I bought a whole bag. It's 3 pounds. I like them, but it's going to be a while before
You're going to be Aaron Rodgers for a while.
Well, I go easy. I'll do 2 a day at most.
Here's a texter. Don't worry, Bill. I ended up yelling at one of the workers at Costco because he was telling everyone to squish together for the lines, yelling, "No more COVID, move up." I yelled at him that he was an idiot and the reason why we still have an outbreak.
And one nice thing at Costco, too, and I always look for him when I go there. There's a guy that works there, and all he does is collect carts.
Yep.
Kenny.
Yeah.
It's Kenny, and I think he's from New York.
He always spots us, yeah.
And I hadn't seen Kenny for a long time, but I met Kenny at Costco. He's from New York. He found our show, and he loves our show. But this is my encounters with Kenny every time. Kenny! Bill, how's it going? Good. How's the radio? Good. How's the family, Bill? Good. Have a great day.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's Kenny.
Yeah, I like Kenny.
So prunes.
Yes. Yes.
So there are many varieties of plums.
Of course.
Okay.
Not all of them can be made into prunes.
Ah.
There's a specific variety
Okay.
of plum that can be a prune.
Okay, that's fine.
So
fine.
not all plums are prunes.
Correct. No, not
Huh?
all. Not all plums are prunes.
Right.
There are many varieties of plums. Only certain ones can be
Only
made.
certain ones.
Only certain ones can be prunes.
Yes.
Okay.
Or perhaps dried plums.
Yes.
So dried plums and prunes are the same thing. It really was. It was the national or the California Prune Board who said people aren't buying enough prunes, and we think they got a bad rap. Let's change it to dried plums. People love dried fruit. Let's change it to dry. They're prunes. They're prunes. And my wife did say, I've seen a lot of recipes lately for like chicken with prunes cooked, and pork with. So I'm going to try some of that.
You're going to be all Aaron Rodgers in the bathroom now.
No, I go easy. I know my limit when it comes to prunes. Excuse me, dried plums.
See, COVID coward, you were calling yourself.
Yeah.
Sue and I went to this baby shower on the weekend, and we pull up to the house, and there's a lot of cars.
Mm-hmm.
And I got nervous.
You know it's going to be crowded.
She said, "We can't." These are my friends. Everything will be fine. And I said, "Okay, great." And then I'm walking up, and one of the cars had a Trump bumper sticker on it. I turned around, and I said, "We're not going in. We're not going in. I'm sorry."
Did she?
She said, "No, you're going in."
And you did go in.
And I did go in, and I went downstairs where no one else was, and I hid down there.
But you had a mask too, right?
No, I was not allowed to bring in a mask.
Oh.
Did you identify who was the owner of the Trump car?
I have a feeling.
Didn't really. I don't think you'd want to really try to find.
Didn't want to try to find him, but I have a feeling I know who it is.
Wasn't that song sampled in MIA's Paper Planes? In Salem.
In Salem?
Yeah, it was.
Because on this day in 1952, Joe Strummer was born.
Yep.
Of The Clash. He died in 2002 of an undiagnosed congenital heart defect.
That's a fun fact.
Well, it's not very fun.
Wow.
It's a fact. I'll give you that. It's a fact. But
all I want to do is take your money. That's the other song.
No, it is a good song.
It's a good song.
It relies heavy on The Clash.
Yeah, 100%.
But there you go. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the Boner recap game. Easy to play.
do we have a contestant?
Angie is here. Hello, Angie.
Angie.
Hello.
Hi,
Angie, where are you calling from?
Provo Canyon on my way to work.
Oh, where are you going to work?
Park City.
Parks. Okay, you got a bit of a drive then.
I'll say, wow.
I do.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can make it better for you by giving you a prize if you can tell us who won the boner today. I'm going to read the 3 stories, and you can tell us who won. Did you hear it this morning, or did you cheat?
Both. My husband heard it, and we double-checked.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah,
Good
check
idea.
your work.
Mm-hmm.
Do your own research,
Good
is what
idea.
we say. Boner candidate number 1 was, are these Cool Ranch Doritos? This is New York City Mayor Eric Adams, an advisor to his reelection campaign, which that's a joke in and of itself, allegedly tried to bribe a reporter with cash. She hid some money in a potato chip bag and handed it to a reporter. Very, very strange. Boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2, rah-rah-ree, kick him in the knee. This is the Minnesota Vikings NFL team posted some videos of their cheerleaders for this year, and there are 2 men who are cheerleaders on the team. And there was some, I think, manufactured backlash for this on social media. But the nice thing about it is one of their moms is talking about it, saying, back off my kid. He's a good dancer, and they like having him, and leave him alone.
Yeah.
And the Vikings have said, we love these guys. They're great.
And there have been male cheerleaders for an extremely long time.
George Bush was a male cheerleader.
Yes.
Ronald Reagan was a male cheerleader. It's another sport, actually. That was number 2. Number 3, the cameras on the bus have audio. These are 3 teenagers in Texarkana who covered their faces so they could steal the school bus and take it for a joyride. They crashed the bus when they saw a cop coming, and they ran off the bus, and they thought they'd gotten away with it. Well, there's cameras on the bus, and it didn't matter that they couldn't see their faces because it also had audio, and they were calling each other by their names, so they were easy to catch. That was number 3.
And which one won?
It was number 2.
Thank you.
Well done.
Very handily.
Well done. You probably could have guessed that one, too.
Yeah.
But
it's often easy. What did she win?
She won tickets to see Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias September 11th at the Utah State Fair Park. How's that sound?
Super stoked for that.
Oh,
All
good.
right,
Well, hang on the line. Katie's going to get some information from you so you can get those tickets and have a good day at work.
There we go. All right, 9:14. We're going to take a short break here. Get to some big boy news and opinion window. All that leftover news that you've got sitting over there, Gina. Stand by for that. Stockton 12 Honda.
The Honda Summer Event is going on now at Stockton 12 Honda. Great deals on every new and used Honda, and inventory's moving fast. The Honda Summer Event ends on September 2nd, so you are running out of time for this. Deals that you'll like on Hondas you'll love, like the CRV, the Pilot, the Trail Sport trim of the 2026 CRV Hybrid, built for adventure and efficiency. You should come test drive one today at Stockton 12 Honda. And great news for your wallet. Trade-in values are at a peak right now. Used car values are the highest they've ever been. It's the best time to trade in is now. Take your current ride and get top dollar today. Their expert appraisers are ready to offer you maximum value for your current vehicle. Stockton 12 Honda is Salt Lake City's most trusted name in Honda vehicles, your neighborhood Honda dealer for over 25 years.
We got a minute.
Restrooms are men's restrooms are terrible places.
Oh, they are.
They are just.
I
terrible
wouldn't
places.
know.
So this is based on a recent experience, like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So I'm there in the restroom.
Yes.
standing at the urinal. And then, and there is a little partition between, there are two urinals side by side, a little partition between them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm standing there, I've got my hand, I'm bracing myself up against the wall, and I'm doing my business. And somebody comes in, and I don't see who it is, and stands, it goes to the urinal to the right of me.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happens is I hear, shoo. And then as I'm standing there, and whoever it is standing there, and part way into his business, I hear, oh man,
really?
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Oh.
You know, you don't have to make those noises.
And I'm just standing there going. Now, by this time, I am completely done, but I don't move.
No,
I'm going to wait for that person to be done and leave the restroom. Which I did. As soon as I heard the hand washing was over and the door opened,
I mean,
I went and washed myself.
I'm happy that he's enjoying the experience.
I guess.
So much.
I guess. I don't think I vocalize when I. Certainly not. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to check next time. But I certainly wouldn't do it if somebody else was in there.
I don't know, because I purposely stay out of the bathroom if someone's already in there. If I open the door and I see somebody in there, I'll turn around and I'll leave.
That's what I do too.
Because I like to have my privacy. But you do vocalize every morning, and I keep thinking, should I ask if he's okay?
Oh, when I first come in?
When you get here,
I know.
There's a lot of sighing.
A lot of sighing, and I keep thinking to myself, should I ask if he's okay?
Yeah, you're right. I know I do that, and there is a reason. To be very honest, I am in considerable pain.
I'm sorry.
That's the reason.
Okay,
And
then I won't ask.
I have my back is not treating me well, and that's pretty much what it is.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I mean, I'm like when I'm sitting here,
you're fine. Just
pretty much. There's just. But when if I've been moving and walking into the room and carrying my bag, and it's like,
we need to get you a porter.
A porter.
Well, listen, that'd be nice.
Porter.
That'd be nice.
Where do we get a porter?
You know, I'm tempted to start. When I go to the grocery store, I always, even if I can get one item, I get a cart because I can lean on the cart and use it. I'm tempted to start using those little.
The electric scooters?
Yeah, the little one you drive around the store.
That'd be fun.
And I could.
That's what they're there for.
I mean, you've got a pass, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a handicapped pass for my car.
We go.
But you don't need that for the. I don't think they
Just
even
take it.
Here. I don't know. I feel weird doing it though.
That's what they're for.
I need to get a little exercise.
I think that if you're going to do it, but commit to it.
Yeah.
And when you go past somebody, go, wee. All right, 9:18 right now. Plenty of time for leftover big boy news and opinioendo, brought to you by
Cascade Collision Repair is Utah's leader for certified repairs. Get a free estimate online at cascadecollision.com or in person, including at our newest location in West Valley City.
Thank you.
A new book about Prince Andrew has removed the claim that Jeffrey Epstein introduced President Donald Trump to his wife, First Lady Melania Trump.
They've taken it out of the book?
Yep. The first 60,000 copies of Andrew Loney's entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York, released on August 14th, include the allegation. During Hunter Biden's August 5th interview with Andrew Callahan on YouTube, Biden repeats biographer Michael Wolff's claim that Jeffrey Epstein was the one who initially introduced the president to his third wife. Entitled included a similar claim, and this has been bantied about for years. Now, future print editions of Loney's book, the ebook and audiobook, reflect the change. HarperCollins UK spokesperson told The Telegraph that the passages that discuss the claim have been removed after conversations with the publisher. The publisher's representative said they have no comment.
Oh. And that's just in the UK, though, right?
But it's everywhere. It's taken out everywhere. The publisher's in the UK, but it's taken
Publishers in the UK.
Taken out everywhere. The First Lady demanded to immediately retract the false, defamatory, disparaging, and inflammatory statements made about Mrs. Trump.
This seems like capitulation
1,000%.
Yeah, I think, and also I heard that in that book that Epstein says that he slept with Melania before Donald did.
I don't know if that was in that book or another book.
Yeah, about a year before they were introduced.
So Melania came to the United States to be a model.
Yeah.
And that was a group of friends that included Jeffrey Epstein was in that, included in that group.
Yeah.
She met Donald Trump at which she has said at a party in New York.
Yes.
Now, she says it was this modeling agency that...
Well, Jeffrey's modeling agency. Because he wanted one, as he said, I want to model my modeling agency like Trump did with his.
So it's... And there's lots of people that say, yeah, they were all at this party together. Now, who walked up to whom at what time? She says Donald Trump came up to her and wasn't introduced by somebody, that he just saw her. And
so technicality.
And when Hunter Biden was talking about this, he was like, please sue me, because if you sue me, we're going to have discovery where we can talk to the people that were at the party and we'll see who introduced who.
But this way, it goes away.
It's intimidation.
It's intimidation, maybe a bribe, who knows.
And I don't care who introduced them.
No.
But what's important about this? Because Trump didn't know Epstein anyways.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They weren't friends.
So why does this matter?
Yeah.
They were either great friends, as Donald has said, or they weren't friends, as Donald has said.
So, Sex in the City and Just Like That.
Yes, this is my territory.
There's been a sense of deja vu for the writers on And Just Like That, who were there for the first series finale and for the next one. When
now, is this spoiler territory we're heading into?
100%.
Okay, just so you know.
If you care about it and haven't seen it, we'll talk about the finale of And Just Like That. Now, you just watched this, right?
Yeah, me and my wife wrapped it up last night. How long has the finale been out? I felt like we were late to it.
Yeah,
by
it's
a
been
couple
out
of
for
weeks.
a bit.
So
Let's see, this story...
It's not a major spoiler if you're that inclined.
And maybe we don't have to talk about... there's been a lot of social media about... There is a scene that it takes place in a bathroom where there's a poop in a toilet.
Yeah.
And they show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Which is a funny gag, but it's like the finale episode, and it's almost like that happens, and then the show is over.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very weird... So the word on the street is they didn't know the show was ending, and they just kind of edited it together to wrap it up quickly. But I would argue the writing of the revival is so bad in general that... I think they knew exactly it was going to end, and it landed exactly as you thought it was going to.
And spoiler alert, how it ended is Carrie ends up alone again.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
She's independent. She's found... Well, the message they want to get across is she's been tied to people throughout the whole series, and now she's going to live happily, independent by herself.
Which is fine, I
But
think.
the message that gets across, whether that was their intended message or not, is she's just alone in this big house now, and she doesn't have friends or community, and everybody's doing their own thing, and who cares? Like,
I mean, I think it's a fine one. I know you didn't care for it. I think it's...
Why not put them all together? The original cast plus the new ones.
Why
and
didn't they just...
This is our community. That's what the show was about, was the camaraderie of these characters.
Really, what the show should have became was the Golden Girls.
Yes.
It should have morphed right into...
Should have all moved to...
They should have all moved
Florida.
to Florida.
Uh-huh.
Sue apparently has been watching. She's a horrible person. I'm glad she's alone.
Yeah, 100%. And the biggest facade of the entire show, and I said this off air, is that they try to paint Carrie as this world-renowned author that everybody just can't get enough of her work. And her writing is terrible. Her writing is some of the worst fictional writing on it. The woman was sad. The woman was sitting in a play and she, again, spoiler territory, has a relationship with a downstairs neighbor who is kind of like an established author himself. Finally, she finds a romantic peer that is also an author. And he's kind of like a Hemingway type. I only write nonfiction,
I'm a serious
I'm a
author.
serious guy. I'm swarthy and everything. And the least believable part of the whole series is she gives him her manuscript of her book she's working on, and he's reading. He's like, "This is the most amazing writing I've ever seen in my life. I can't get the words. They're pouring straight into my soul." And it's just like the woman was sitting.
Not good.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The reason she was a beloved writer in Sex and the City is because that's what she was writing about. She was writing kind of salacious stuff about her dating life and her friends' dating life, and that's why it was popular then.
Sorry, I'm bringing worked up conversations between me and my wife on air at this point.
I would also say, in general, I think series finales are really hard, and nobody's ever satisfied.
They're hard to land. They're very hard to land.
I am not in the majority when I say I like the Sopranos ending.
I liked it.
I think I haven't finished it, but I know how it ends, and I think it's a perfectly suitable. It's been out long enough.
Yeah.
It's been spoiled for me.
I liked it.
And I also thought I didn't like the Game of Thrones ending, but it made sense to me. Like, well, yeah, of course, that's how they need.
Yeah.
It's you don't want the
with Bran as the
they were
main guy?
leading up to that the entire time.
No, not Bran.
Sure
not
they were.
Bran. No, not Bran. Okay,
the whole time.
He really hates Bran.
I don't even hate Bran.
He hates,
I
hates the cereal too.
I truly cannot recommend people get into Game of Thrones. My sister-in-law is super into Game of Thrones, and I'm like, it's going to disappoint you. I can't even recommend it to people because the drop-off is so hard later in the show. It's terrible.
I mean, okay,
it's terrible.
The last season is terrible.
The last 2 seasons are terrible.
Wow.
But the thing on the whole, it's fantastic.
No, they bring up that imagery of the spiral thing. That's this like common motif, and they don't explain that ever.
Uh-oh.
They just drop it.
See, now you did it.
I'm sorry.
I'll make some enemies right now. I liked the ending of Seinfeld.
It was
Hey,
fine.
I didn't like it.
It was fine.
I liked it.
It's a comedy show. It doesn't need to be deep. It's fine.
Because they're horrible people. They're in jail for being horrible people, and they're saying the exact same lines from the very first episode.
Okay.
When we first met them.
Okay.
They're talking about their shirts.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they did.
I guess I didn't like that they were in jail. I thought that was a little much.
They were horrible people and deserved to be in jail.
It's a comedy. Yeah, perfect endings. Succession, I think, was a perfect ending.
So good.
Like I didn't like it when I first. I didn't love it when I first watched it, but I digested it. I'm like, damn, that is actually every way through perfect.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Breaking Bad was great.
Breaking Bad was good. I'll add one. Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Remind me how that ended.
It ended the same way that the first episode started, with a trial by Q.
So you like bookended things.
I like the bookend there.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it elsewhere. Terrible.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
That don't ever all be a dream.
Yep.
There's an X poll for you. Yeah. Write it down.
Yeah, write that one down.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. What news?
Do we have time?
We're doing news.
Do we have time for anything?
We have time
else?
for a story. Yes.
Okay, let's see.
One story.
Rock musician Jack White.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently has a different aesthetic to President Donald Trump in terms of interior design. The former White Stripes frontman took to Instagram on Monday to critique what he called Trump's gaudy makeover of the Oval Office and prompted the White House to respond.
Oh, I didn't see the White House.
No talent, Jack White.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been relevant for years.
He's been cutting at Trump for a while now.
Yeah.
He said, look at how disgusting Trump has transformed the historic White House. It's vulgar, gold-leafed, gaudy professional wrestlers' dressing room. I can't wait for the UFC match on the front lawn, too. He's almost fully achieved idiocracy.
Yep.
And it's
it is absolutely
It
true.
looks the Oval Office looks like a joke.
The ghost of Liberace appeared and said, "This is too much for me."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Look at his disgusting taste. Would you even buy a used car from this con man, let alone let him have the nuclear codes?"
Nope.
And so here's how the White House, who you'd think would be, don't respond to that. Just let it go. No, they respond.
We're
to
not
it.
in that world anymore.
They said Jack White is washed up, has-been loser, posting drivel on social media because he clearly... You didn't read it?
I didn't read it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was just guessing.
Washed up, has-been loser, posting drivel on social media because he clearly has ample time on his hands due to his stalled career. It's apparent he's been masquerading as a real artist because he fails to appreciate and, quite frankly, disrespects the splendor and significance of the Oval Office inside the People's House.
That's it. We're going to play some White Stripes before we leave.
Okay.
Yeah. We should tweet at the White House and see if we can get a response.
See if we can get them to...
Yeah.
It's working for Gavin Newsom. He's getting responses.
Oh, that's great. I've been loving that. That photo of him with, who was it? Tucker Carlson.
And Kid Rock.
Kid Rock and
somebody else.
Hulk Hogan, who
That's
just
what
died
it
with the
was.
angel
Yeah.
wings, all praying over him.
All
Was
praying
so
over him,
good.
yeah.
Very funny.
Anyway, weather?
Weather. We are currently sitting at a very nice 78 degrees right now here in the Salt Lake City area. We are going to reach a high of 91 later, high of 92 tomorrow, high of 96 on Saturday, with potentially some rain showers on Sunday. And that is your weather.
All right. Thank you very much.
I've been thinking about we should start up Radio from Hell University again. I have here my Radio from Hell University.
Your parking pass?
Well, and my activity card, my student activity card, and my parking pass. And I've just been thinking we really need to start the university up again.
With all this DEI stuff,
Yep.
Bill, I don't know how we do it.
No, that's exactly the point.
Oh, we would be the DEI university?
You bet. We would be the woke university. And we're a private we're a private university, so the legislature can't touch us. I mean, they really can't dictate to us if we want to do DEI. Radio from Hell University, a place of learning where all the faculty members are guaranteed to be woke. DEI is promised to always be a part of the curriculum. The president of Radio from Hell University, whoever that may be, well, maybe it should be, I think it should be the esteemed Morris M. Morris, Ph.D.
Who's Morris M. Morris?
He's the esteemed woke president of the university, Radio from Hell University. It's Morris M. Morris.
Morris the cat from the cat food commercials.
So I don't know. Did you a couple of weeks ago? Tracy, our graphics guy, did a Lunging Weasels T-shirt, which was incredible. So we can have Lunging Weasels T-shirts, and we would be immune from the legislature messing with us. I think it's time to bring it back again. Start issuing ID cards. And parking passes. When we did it before, we got in big trouble for this parking pass.
Because it was made to look like the U parking
It
pass.
looks exactly like the University of Utah parking pass at the time. And it was the same size and everything. What does it say? Radio from Hell University, Utah, parking A, general parking A, expires when hell freezes over. and the number on it was BS2XS.
Oh, jeez.
I don't now. They were upset because it looked too close to the real one.
And people were putting them on their cars and trying to park with them.
But the problem is that the parking enforcement, first of all, the ones that they issued to the university were for the inside of the window. This is for the outside. So there's your first clue.
I don't remember about that.
Yeah. Also, the number code on it, BS2XS.
Yeah.
You would think that the parking enforcement people would be smart enough.
You would.
Because that's what they're training to do, learning how to be cops, right? Isn't that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, there's two clues for you that it might be fake. But no, they had to complain.
And also on the back of this parking pass, there's an ad for you can get a special hamburger at Swifty's drive-through burger.
Oh,
Swifty's. A free quarter-pound cheeseburger.
Not there anymore.
From Swifty's. And we need to work. We would need to work on the ID card. It's a good idea, but this is shabby.
That
looking.
one's shabby, yeah.
Yeah, it's Radio from Hell University.
Well,
Our slogan is Semper Inferni.
But the
always
problem is
always burning.
The problem is everything's an app now.
That's true.
Well, we would have an app too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Have an app, and I'm sure we could do it.
Sure.
It says this card is not valid off campus. But then on the back there are ads for DV8, Pegasus Records, Gorilla Bicycles,
None of this is around anymore.
Gorillas kicking their butts, Crandall Audio.
Wow.
Let's see what else is it. Classic Skating, Reptile Records.
I don't remember Reptile.
I do. Yeah.
Movie Buffs. Movie Buffs. I can't read.
That's fun just for that.
But I'm proposing that we will print up some cards.
People are already immediately applying for positions. Steph wants to be a member of the faculty, probably in the law division.
Sure,
would be my
yeah.
guess. Travis the Pieman wants a position.
Yeah, I mean we'll need to hire faculty, and by the way, the standards for students to get in are extremely low.
Yes.
Do we have any?
Well,
are we just open enrollment? We should just be open enrollment.
Thing,
I think we need to ask one question. We need to ask, what's your name? That's the question.
That is difficult for some people.
If you get at least 50% on that, we'll let you in.
At least 50.
It's 96.
All right, we're gonna talk about Brighton Resort and all the activities that they've got going on up there for the summer. But I got to tell you, I haven't played disc golf since my disc golf partner died. I haven't played. But when we went up to Brighton and played. What's great about playing disc golf up at Brighton is when you throw down the hill, it's like you're a superhero. That disc just goes and goes and goes because it's going downhill.
Oh, downhill.
Yeah, so you take the lift up and you play your way down the hill. See, they have different 18 holes. 18 holes.
Do they call it holes or do they call it baskets? We have a Jared Winkler here from Brighton here to talk with us. Aren't they baskets that you're trying to hit?
Yeah, they're baskets.
Yeah.
You could call it a hole or a basket. I think anyone will get it.
Call them holes. Anyway, but I'm just glad to hear you're still doing that. And maybe I'll come up. I think I should come up. I want to get back into it. And it's nice and cool up there. The reason I haven't been playing down here is because it's so hot.
Yeah, it's very nice up there. Always typically 5 to 10 degrees cooler up there. And, if you wanted to play and weren't really that into it, we do rank discs. So you could kind of dabble in it a bit and see if you want to do it and then go from there.
Oh, there you go.
But that's just one of the few things happening up at Brighton these days, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We have every weekend we're open for our Mount Majestic music series. It's a free music series. We have pretty cool little bands come up and play. We do barbecue and other fun stuff. So, people are out there enjoying the mountains. They can enjoy some live music and some frosty beverages and some barbecue. So.
And like Carrie was saying, you take the lift up to do disc golf, but you can take the lift up to do all kinds of things.
Yeah, we have scenic lift rides, and it's only $15 to take a scenic lift ride, but it's pretty memorable because it's slow. You get to the top, you can wander around, look around at the top. So I do that with my kids and their grandma, so she can't really hike anymore, but she can go to the top of a mountain and enjoy those views by just taking a lift ride. And then you jump back on and ride back down and enjoy it.
Or you could hike down if you want, right?
Oh, yeah, it's an easy hike down. So,
or take your mountain bike up.
Yep, we do just mountain bike, lift accessible mountain bikes. We have 2 lifts with 4 trails, so that's only $35 a day, so it's super affordable, and you can go out there and take it easy or go real extreme if you want.
And how are the wildflowers now? Are they out?
It's ever changing. There's still flowers going right now. It's green. We're looking forward to a vibrant fall, though. I think it's going to happen. So,
what about the music series that you guys have going on? You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's going to carry all through September. We're actually hosting what we're calling not Oktoberfest. I mean, other people are doing Oktoberfest really good, so we're going to do something completely different than
Oktoberfest.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So, just going to have some fun up there in the mountains with some foodie wars and other good times. But our barbecue is so good and people rave about it that it's drawing attention, and so no reason to turn the grill off if it's still warm enough to be up there grilling.
And it's family friendly to come up for that.
Yep, everything's family friendly at Brighton. So
sounds great.
Do people have to get tickets to it, or
no? You can just show up. Yeah.
Free event. Yeah, free event open to the public.
Yep, all of our music series stuff is free, so you can come up and just enjoy some music.
Well, you got that nice deck there.
Yeah, we have a great deck with shade, lawn with tables and awnings, and some people bring up their own chairs or a blanket and just hang out and enjoy the music. So.
That's a good idea.
You got a long weekend this weekend, so you should take advantage of it.
All right. Let's see now. When do you think ski season will start? Any predictions?
Ooh, I think it's been so dry and warm that we're going to suddenly just get hit really hard in late September, and it's going to be an early November opening.
Brighton's usually one of our first resorts to open up, it seems like every year.
BrightonResort.com for all the information.
Thanks, Jared.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks for
Jared.
having me, guys.
Thank you so much.
No problem at all. All right, we're going to take a break, play a song, crawl towards the exits coming up after these. Bullfrog Spas. Yes, after you make your muscles sore up there at Brighton hiking down the hill.
You need a hot tub.
You need your hot tub, don't you? Bullfrog Spas has been around for nearly 30 years. Manufacturer of quality, high-efficiency spas that are built to last, up to 90% less plumbing, increasing reliability and performance. The only hot tub in the market that offers personalized therapy with the Bullfrog Spa's Jetpack Therapy System. That includes up to 16 unique interchangeable jetpack massages for every part of your body. That way you can achieve better sleep and ease your aches and pains. Or you could put in a swim spa in your backyard. Swim spa is less expensive than a pool, certainly less hassle, quick installation, adjustable temperatures for all seasons, and they're better insulated, easier to maintain, and designed with fitness in mind. Why now? Because Bullfrog Spa's Labor Day sale is happening through September 2nd, their biggest sale of the year. $5,000 off MSRP and a free water care system upgrade with the Bullfrog Spa. So go and take a look at them, bullfrogspas.com, or find a location near you. Did you miss out?
Yeah, that happened yesterday. We had a text from someone who had was trying to tell us an interesting story by texting us.
Yeah, you can text us quick things, but if it's more than a sentence or two, it gets lost.
And Carrie sort of read through it, and we got a kind of a picture of what the person was trying to say. But Carrie said, send us a letter," and she did.
So this is an email of interest.
It is indeed. It says, "My text did not make too much sense. Here is my letter. Good morning, lords and lady. My name is August Tusher. I've been listening to you since I was 14 years old. I'm now almost 47 years old, and you have greatly influenced my life for the better. I experienced a lot of trauma as a child, a teenager, and a young adult, but I feel like listening to your show and hearing the music that you played has uplifted me in more ways than I could ever express to you all. When I got married and had my first son, he was born deaf, and that was a hard thing to wrap my head around. However, he was okay and thriving. When he was 5 years old, he started declining with balancing and walking, and then he started to lose vision. We were constantly driving back and forth to Primary Children's and the University of Utah in those hard times. I turned to X96 during those times. When my son was grim age of 13 to 19 years old, a child, he lost more of his abilities every day. And on those days, I turned to X96. On December 1st, 2022, he succumbed to his disease. And that night, I went to bed listening to X96. You guys have no clue how much impact you have on a person's life for the better. I know people listen to morning radio on their way to going to work or doing whatever they do, but I get so much more out of it, and it truly brightens my day. When we went out to the National Institute of Health for Rare Disease Research in Washington, D.C., I desperately searched for a station like X96, and I couldn't find it. Back and forth to nursing school at Weber State University, I listened to X96. Back and forth to all my clinical rotations in graduate school, I listened to X96. On the day I passed my board to become a family nurse practitioner, I credit a lot of my success to you all for keeping me going. Thank you so much. August Tusher, MSN, APRN, FNPC. That's pretty nice.
Thank you, August.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's very nice. I mean,
Carrie and I, Bill, you'd left the studio already, and yesterday Carrie and I were sort of we're talking about the Jordan Klepper TV show and how he, goes and interviews the MAGA people, and it's funny, but maybe it's not so funny anymore.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, but then you think about it, and it just makes you sad.
Yeah.
And I went home last night, and I was talking to my husband about it, and I said, I go back and forth with what we do on this show, with wanting to be informative and tell people what are going on, but also wanting to be entertaining and fun. And I wrestle with it. And we get a letter like this, and I think, okay, maybe we're still balancing that. Okay.
I think so. It's when I read a letter like that, or I have people, I'll have very often people come up and talk to me and express things like this letter to me personally. And it makes me think, how can I stop doing this? You know what I mean? I mean, it's like,
you're not planning on stuff.
I can't do this forever.
Yeah.
It's like it makes it a responsibility that's kind of, it makes it, I don't know, I don't want to say makes it a burden, but it kind of hangs heavy on me sometimes. That if, and it makes me wonder, I'm just thinking around here. How does that make somebody, how does that comfort somebody? I don't get it. I'm just messing around.
I think you're diminishing yourself by saying that.
Well, I really don't.
Don't you know who you are, Bill?
I really don't think what I'm doing is something that so.
Well, evidence to the contrary, right there in front of you.
We're a distraction. That's a nice thing. When you're driving to the hospital, you don't want to think about why you're driving to the hospital.
Yeah.
But I am glad we can be that for people, and I would like to hear from more friends of the program with letters like that. And I would also like to know how we can help you. What do you need from us? I really do wrestle with wanting to be funny and entertaining, but yet giving this important information that I think has fewer and fewer places where it's being disseminated.
I was going to say, it's like I told you yesterday, where else are they going to get this information?
I know.
Because pretty soon, they just keep shutting down. But watch that John Oliver from Sunday night. It'll scare the hell out of you.
That's what I'm saying.
Gina, don't worry. When you get too serious, I'll make a fart joke. I promise. I promise I'll do that. And what I wish is that August would take this letter, or the sentiment in this letter, and go door to door and tell people about it.
Proselytize?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because we need more people. We need to comfort more people. We need to comfort this city.
Clearly, we need to start a cult.
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly.
Exactly.
I mean, at least there'd be some money in that.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
No, let's be a religion, because we're tax-free at that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We start a religion.
Yeah. That's a little bit more difficult to prove to the authorities. It's easy to prove that you're a cult.
Nah, you can prove that you're a religion.
One sacrifice is all you need. One human sacrifice is all you need.
You just got to fill out the right paperwork. If the Scientologists can do it, we can do it.
It's anyway. I'm glad we can be that for August and for other people. We get letters like that from time to time, and thank you. Thanks for being there. Thank you for being there for us. We wouldn't be here as long as we have been if there weren't enough people out there to say.
No, they would have got rid of us a long time ago.
They tried a couple of times.
They have.
They tried a couple of times. They tried not to get rid of us, but to alter what we did.
Yes.
We've had so many people, particularly early on, saying, "Oh, that's not the way it's done. You can't do it that. You can't do that."
Let me just remind both of you what the great Jim Facer always said. The reason you guys are number one is because everybody else sucks so bad. Never forget that.
There's a lot of truth in that.
I'll take it.
And that is a true statement. He says that to us all the time.
And he also said, a monkey could do your job, don't you?
Yes.
Sounds right.
call this day drinking. This is refined. This is special. Cheers, everybody. White Stripes.
Talentless.
Yeah, because Kid Rock's had a hit recently.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
Can I sponsor Killing Time here?
Sure.
Don't pay for tires and oil changes ever again. Get tires and oil changes for life with every new and used Mazda purchase from Bountiful Mazda. See Bountiful Mazda today for details.
All right. Let's see.
The TSA has updated their list of things you can't bring on the plane.
Oh.
Do you want that?
Sure.
I'm traveling soon, so maybe that's
it's
why
top of mind.
Maybe that's why I'm getting this.
Okay.
Specifically, cordless hairstyling tools like curling irons or flat irons, or you can no longer pack them that have spare cartridges in your checked bags. Like the wired one you plug into the wall, but if they have like a battery in them,
Oh,
you
okay.
can't
I was
pack
going to
those
say
anymore.
I'm not familiar with a cordless.
Yeah.
Any of those.
Carrie, your hair is just naturally curly. You don't have to.
It is actually.
Hair tools are allowed in carry-on bags, provided they have safety covers and prevent accidental activation. Let's see. Holiday enthusiasts can pack Christmas lights. Why do you need to take Christmas lights? I don't know. Either checked or carry-on bags. Even cowboy spurs are allowed as long as they're not on your boots. Those are weapons.
Really?
Yes.
What? You can wear.
Are they weapons? You
Sure.
go up and
They're sharp.
pizza cutter somebody, I guess.
Other approved oddities include antlers, as long as they fit in the overhead bin or under your seat. Again, that could be a weapon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Harry Potter wands.
Now that one.
These are
bothers me.
These are approved. You can take a
Oh,
Harry
you
Potter.
can.
Yeah.
Oh, you
These
can.
are
Okay.
approved things.
All right.
You can't take a cordless curling iron, but you can take
A Harry
Potter
Potter
wand.
Okay.
Coffee and espresso machines.
The whole machine.
I get who's carrying that on.
Exactly.
Sewing machines. Again, who is carrying that on? Waffle irons. Carrie, I know you like a waffle. That's...
Yeah, there's plugs right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Magic 8 Ball. Now it's full of liquid.
Yes.
So you can only check a Magic 8 Ball. You can't carry on a Magic 8 Ball.
I swear to God, I took a flight in the last year or two, and I was going through security at the Salt Lake City airport, going to California, and somebody had like a Star Wars themed snow globe that they were trying to bring, and security was like, "Man, you can't take this. Like, what are you?" And they're like crying. They're like, "I just need it. I need my."
They were crying?
Yes, over the snow globe. Why are you bringing a snow globe?
And I'm stuck on antlers. You bring a rack of antlers. No.
It was a cool snow globe. It had an AT-AT walking in it.
Well, of course it would.
Yeah.
Here's what. Do you think you can bring a balloon? Not inflated balloon.
Not inflated. Sure.
Yeah. But again, why would you want to?
I thought you were going to do the story about windowless window seats.
No.
A law firm says United and Delta could face federal lawsuits over windowless window seats. The law firm claims the airlines misled customers by offering window seats that don't actually have windows.
So they're on that side of the plane, but...
Even though passengers may pay extra for the feature. This practice could violate airline passenger rights, it says here.
Well, the important part's not the view; it's the divot of the window,
The divot.
so that you can have
You have a little
extra
more
space for your
space.
head to rest on. Right?
But they shouldn't call it a window seat.
No. They should call it a divot seat.
Yeah, call it something besides even a windowless window seat.
Uh-huh.
See, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, you need that divot to put all your snow globes.
Yeah, it's a snow globe seat. Special snow globe seat. Cordless irons and flat irons have butane tanks.
Oh, that's why they don't want them. Yeah, that makes
Is that right?
sense.
Okay.
Makes
I didn't
sense.
know that.
But take your antlers. That's okay.
Antlers are fine. I'm a big deer. I'm a big daddy deer.
I'm surprised the Harry Potter ones made it through with the other list.
Yeah,
I guess it's okay if you
could-
take a Harry Potter one.
You could stab somebody with that.
You could stack it on a crossbow. And
Well, and you could cast a spell.
You could conjure.
Oh.
You could conjure up a demon. All right. Well, let's do the promo and get out of here.
Friday's Radio from Hell is shaking up to be a good one.
Well, Jimmy the Wine Guy will be here with drinks at 7:45.
Yeah, but don't forget Sean Means reviewing your movies this weekend before that at 7.
And I also know Jimmy the Wine Guy will have drinks for us at 7:45.
You already said that.
I'm just particularly excited for Jimmy the Wine Guy to have drinks for us at 7:45.
Kerry gets his drink on Friday's Radio from Hell show here on X96. Live lobster. You can take a live lobster too.
Yeah, live
That's
lobster.
okay. You can take.
That's cool.
You can take that.
Yeah.
It could be a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Those pincers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Remember who you are and what you stand for.
You can take a live lobster.
Yeah. Artie Fufkin is next.